Hey, you know what? Let me hit that.
Really?
I can handle it.
I am certain that you cannot.
Oh, come on, I smoked a ton of weed in the 90s.
Right, the 90s.
I said I like it like that.
I said I like it like that.
What's going on, everybody? We got a Use Guys. This is the Use Guys podcast. Sean Magers, Jonathan Bruce, Reed Ramses, talking about a whole bunch of things tonight. Just, stick around and you'll see what we're talking about, okay?
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight.
Got a lot of stuff this week.
Yo.
What's up with y'all, though? How y'all, what's been cracking? I haven't seen you guys all week.
Yeah, just getting through the work week, man. That 5 days.
Wait, you don't work right
Hey,
now.
man, I didn't want you to go there, okay? It's early. The wound is fresh.
People didn't know that.
I'm recently unemployed, yes.
Um,
We could talk about that if you want to.
No.
I don't mind. I don't mind sharing the stories.
Story's over.
I had a job. Right?
Yeah, what happened to that?
I did a job for a little while, right? I got let go from that job. Now I'm here.
Okay. Okay, but you're about to be a professor,
Yeah.
right? You're starting
that
next
is
month.
That is
Yeah, that's like 3 weeks I'll be teaching.
Is that real?
classes, Tuesdays and Thursdays, yes.
For real?
60 students,
true. What are you teaching?
public speaking, and a
Oh.
debate class. Well, and I'm coaching. Actually, I used
Where
to
you
be, I have
gonna-
a new schedule.
Where are you going to be? Can you say?
Pleasant Hill, Diablo Valley College.
Okay.
Actually, I'm there, and I'm teaching at Las Positas College in Livermore.
Hopefully they don't watch this show. Am I right?
Well, that's the hope, but they probably will. I mean, how
Well,
are you gonna feel? I mean,
I guess we could talk about that's one thing that has been on my mind lately, and it's been sort of nerve-wracking. But at the same time, I think about it this way too. So I'm just a part-time, adjunct faculty. I don't think that there's going to be much of a radar on me that much because there's a bunch of us in the pool. For people that don't know what that means, is when you first start out teaching, you don't just go and get full-time jobs. You're a part-time contracted professor. So I'll have a guaranteed semester, but I'll be in a generalized pool of professors that I will get classes offered to me, right? And eventually down the road, I'll be able to apply for a full-time tenure track something position, and then
And
sort
that's
of
where
that
you
is
can say, like,
where
fuck you,
you
basically.
can I could do a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't think anything would happen unless we did something stupidly outlandish,
I don't think it matters. Yeah, it's
No,
like you're not
And
representing the
there's-
school when
no, I'm not being like this is what reflective of like what the school thinks.
it represents you. And
If they
everything
talk to me
you
about it, I'm like,
believe
this is
in.
my free expression. There's an explicit content warning before you come to the stream
It says
for
we're
the
gonna
first time out.
fuck your mind up.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
it.
no.
I don't care. And if they take the time to care, then obviously we're pretty successful at that point.
You'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Was what I was thinking.
You ain't doing nothing right unless you got haters. Is what I've been told.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, Kirk,
All right,
exactly.
so you are
He taught you how to speech.
going to Star Teach Communication, and you're about to be a professor, right? So my main question for you is this: is that when you think about your gaming on Twitch and you think about like this podcast show and whatever else you do as a hobby, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty much in this office that your hobbies exist in, right? Fair.
Well, golf,
All right, so you got golf. But other than golf, like a lot
fishing,
of like
kayaking.
okay, so you got a
Fuck.
bit. You got a bit.
Yeah.
Where do you live?
But the most public things you do then, I guess I'll say, is existing in this office, like the Twitch, the live streaming on games. and
Yeah,
stuff like
with
that,
all
right?
honesty, I mean, unless I do it stream on my phone,
I was
or when I
watching-
go somewhere. But yeah,
Would you want to potentially make money off of your streaming, like on Twitch?
yeah. I mean, I
Is that
think
one of
so.
your goals?
So the way I evaluated at first, like it was really like an ambition, to do that, but also it's getting out of this like really weird comfort zone, if you will. So like I see some of these people that are growing in similar positions that I'm in, and like I find them annoying. I'm trying to find a
Right.
way to bring myself to the
What's
table.
annoying about them?
They're just they seem artificial. It seems forced. It seems like oh hey, I'm going live, everyone. Wow.
Right.
You're talking about
Like other
live streamers
streamers,
that
like
make
the
money
other
off of it.
affiliates who are like
do.
are in my shoes,
I get that.
who are
Yeah,
just
yeah.
monetizing. They're not partners, so no one really gives a fuck about them. Partners hate affiliates anyway because they believe they're taking away monetary streams away from the bigger names.
Right.
You know,
Right.
back in the day, people had to have like 800 or like some crazy number concurrent viewers. Like now, it's only 75.
So all right. So you got the politics in Twitch for sure, and you got the downfalls, and now you see annoying ass streamers. How are you going to be different? Like, ideally, I know you don't have the idea yet, obviously, because you're not making millions off it yet. But like, where do you kind of ambiguously see yourself going that you would like to go and hopefully make? Like, what does that identity of Reed Ramsey look like? Like, how are you going to be the host of a gaming stream, right? Like, that's always a
Right.
weird thing to me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm playing a video game and I also have to host simultaneously. Like,
Right,
that's a
yeah.
weird dynamic. So,
'Cause
like,
well,
you can't
what
just
would you? Yeah.
I was going to say the weird thing I always thought was when I'm trying to watch those streams is I don't know what if I want to. Am I supposed to be excited about the guy playing the video game? Am I supposed to just be into that?
Right. Yeah,
Or am I
exactly.
supposed? Or should this
Yeah.
guy be entertaining me?
Yeah.
Basically, like that's
So to answer that question, is the primary objective of the streamer is to entertain the chat. Period. It doesn't matter if I'm sitting there in the talk show section or I'm just sitting there with my camera on. The goal is to entertain the chat primarily. You entertain the chat, you get more viewers, you get followers, you get subscribers, you get followers who come back, and then it just snowballs from there,
I
right?
swear to God, I actually just came up with something genius.
what?
This dude is really good at not thinking and he's speaking. It's got him fired even. This dude is really good at gaming. If you had this dude narrate while you're gaming,
Oh, right.
I think that would
It would
be
be
a
fun.
moneymaker.
A lot of people have done duo
How can we do that?
streams. I mean, you would just have to. It'd be hard.
I'd have to be here.
You'd have to be here a lot.
Yeah,
Because
you
to
have
be
yeah.
successful, also one of the biggest things is I can't just
It's
stream for an
consistency.
hour. Is consistency,
You have to have
but
a
I can't
schedule.
just. I can't like because
So
I
when
have.
do you tell your girlfriend you're like, babe, I got to go to work?
No, she understands. She knows what streaming is. She's streamed with me before. She knows like it's a passion I've talked about for like going on
Right.
2
I mean,
years.
that's what I figured.
like
yeah.
for a long time now. Like
That's cool.
You know. But the thing, what was I gonna say? Fuck. I was gonna say something before you brought that point up.
Well, all right. So like, but I'll coming back to the same question though. You imagine, even though I know you don't have it yet, what does Reed Ramsey look like?
Oh, right.
What type of personality are you gonna do to
Yeah.
get that money?
Brown hair, blue
Because
eyes.
that'd be dope, dude. If you can
Yeah.
be just in this office,
No, I know.
then your hobbies, that would be your job.
Yeah,
and then your
it's-
hobbies would be the kayaking and the golfing. and
Well,
everything
like
like
the
that.
thing is, if I were to do that, still, I would still be like teaching. I would still be a professor, even if I went like kind of full time streaming.
Right.
I would just take a
Okay.
lighter load in being a teacher because
Even in the
Sure.
case that you're making like $125,000 a year off.
Wait,
streaming.
people are making $125,000 a year.
more.
Oh, more.
Millions.
More. Millions.
Ninja,
Streaming, yeah.
Ninja is one of the
500,000 a
top one.
month.
No, yeah.
Turn that
Upwards of 500. You need your gain more.
Yeah, I was wrong. We're gonna do some unprofessional stuff now. Yeah,
There you go.
But
that
yeah,
should be
you-
good.
You
But
can make
yeah,
a lot of
he's
money.
with like all the endorsements. He's endorsed by Red Bull. He has his own underwear line now. He has their own merch. That's the other thing we should talk about later. Is we could open up our own merchandise store with this software.
Right,
That's a side
yeah,
topic though.
yeah.
Let's get to that later.
So yeah, man. What does that look like?
For me,
what
like,
kind of host? What do you want to be? What's your dream Twitch personality?
Yeah.
like I like the variety streamers. So
Well, that- yeah.
okay, so there's a few genres of streamers, right? There's like creative, right? Cosplayers or people who draw, people who cook, right? They like do all this shit on stream, right? There's those. There's professional gamers, you know, who are the people that like professionally play Overwatch or professionally play Counter-Strike or whatever game, right? Yeah, whatever. And then you have variety streamers. Variety streamers are the ones who like, you know, there'll be a good RPG first person or not first person, but like a story oriented offline sort of narrative based game like The Last of Us or something like that, right? Those gamers will play more of those games or indie games. Indie games are games that are made by like small developers who aren't that big, right? They'll be on sale for like $2 or something like that. Like basically some of these bigger streamers will just revolve, like play new games, different games all the time. They're not pitted to one game.
Right,
Other
yeah.
successful streamers make their whole content about one game, like,
But
you know.
But that can't be what you're a variety gamer.
Yeah, no, I
and
just
so-
can't play one game forever. I
and
just
you're
get
right,
bored.
But there's tons of unsuccessful, successful, maybe mediocre success for maybe amateur variety gamers. What does that personality look like for the successful variety gamer? Like, are they a showman? Like, what are some traits of a really successful personality?
A lot of the successful personalities I've seen are ones who
Or are they
really...
just like technical? Or are they just like, this is you
No,
get this?
no,
So
no,
it's not
no,
technical.
not at all. The top streamers,
They're showmen.
The top streamers are not like showmen either. The top streamers are the ones who are 100% themselves on and off stream,
Oh,
like
okay.
that basically
So like
bring
they're
their
smoking like a
personality,
blunt and shit while they're playing.
Yeah, some of them are. Like one of them I know,
Okay.
his name is Josh OG. He's like does sponsored weed maps sort of
that's
things
dope.
for
That's
his
dope.
stream and
What?
shit like that. Yeah, like he'll like roll a joint and talk about weed maps.
Oh,
or
that's
like
cool.
do something
That's
like
tight, yeah.
a specific thing because he's from Colorado,
Right.
So you know,
Right. Yeah. So that'd be pretty
but
big.
some of these, you know, it just depends. And a lot of them are really in touch with really small niche group sort of internet culture, you know,
the community?
memes, other
do you
shit
like,
like
do you
that.
like the Twitch community?
Yeah.
Tell you about
Yeah.
that because you're
So be very-
you're an affiliate now.
Be very careful
Right.
with what you say next.
How is the Twitch community?
So the Twitch community is obviously, it's a great place. There's a lot of people here.
What's the controversy?
The controversy.
dirt.
So another, I can't help but look at these streamers and some of the top ones and look at them critically. You know what they're saying, what they embody, what their sort of politic is. You know, and their resounding sort of answer to that is no one gives a fuck, and everyone doesn't. Okay, one, everyone doesn't care about anything else, identity politics, all this other shit. They don't care, and two, they don't understand it. Think about it, because some of these streamers have been streaming since they were in high school or even further back. They didn't go to college. They didn't go get
Right.
education.
I don't even
they
know
didn't give
what
a
you.
fuck.
I don't even know what you mean when you whatever you just said.
What do you mean?
Never mind. We'll
The
skip it.
identity.
So
Palapeeps.
like you know, like when we talk about like sex and gender, we talk about race, we talk about class, we talk about
Like if someone says Asian men don't get a role because they're Asian men,
You're
that's
talking about the shit they say.
identity politics.
yes, like some of them like where they call like they talk about
It's your belief system based off your class and your
Oh,
skin.
so you're saying there's
Right.
people on there who are saying shit that is inappropriate.
No, he's saying they don't get it. They don't understand it. They're not educated. Like they don't understand a lot of things about life because they kind of skipped college.
and they've just been sheltered.
I
They
don't
haven't had
think
exposure to it.
You need to go to college to understand life.
No. Regardless, though,
okay?
if I didn't do if I
true,
didn't
though.
do
It's
debate and I
true.
didn't have these sort of avenues, I wouldn't know a lot of these sort of things. You know,
But
like
you
Yeah.
do need to get out of your bedroom.
yeah,
So
Yeah,
yes.
you
I
do.
understand.
Yeah, but it's
yeah,
just
you
like
do.
little remarks that you'll hear and react like they're talking about
Oh,
like
and you're just
like
like-
social like they talk shit on like SJWs and stuff like that, right? Social justice warriors and like other sort of social justice-y things, and they'll just be like, no, I don't give a fuck, or they'll just like say some like they casually throw like say retard all the time, or fag or gay, or all these other little tiny things. Like we've talked about this before. It's just not a good thing to say anymore,
Inappropriate.
and it shows your level of understanding sort of in the fucking world to a degree.
How much money have you made?
Me?
Yeah.
I haven't made anything from it.
Okay.
$7.
No,
Oh,
but- no. The
$6.
thing is,
Yeah, we made
in
$6
order
last
to
week, yeah.
make money on the Twitch affiliate program, I have to make at least $100 to see any of it, and Twitch takes out a chunk too.
So we need $93 more, y'all.
So, so in order to do that, you have to make a lot.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
it's very hard. It's
No,
hard to
yeah.
monetize. It's hard to have like 8-hour streams twice a week,
That's
three
what I'm
times
saying,
a week.
man.
Like,
if I really think about like if I
It's
if I
hard.
started a live Twitch stream and was just playing games, I would probably have Alejandro be
Come
a
and, like,
commentator
talk.
at one of the games because he would have no idea what's going. I would just have
Yeah,
the
that would be
biggest
funny, yeah.
characters in my life, and I would just bring them on every
Yeah.
episode. I would do something like that's me. I know you do your 9 a.m. schedule with gaming, but that's probably going to change when you're a professor.
Yeah.
And you should take advantage of that. I would
I
take
was
advantage
watching
of people in
you-
my life.
I was
and, like, just
watching
bring
you.
them
Well,
in.
yeah, no, I mean, I'd be down to do that, especially now I have more mics. Now I can
Yeah.
do that,
No, I don't
definitely.
want nobody using my fucking
Just to
mic.
give like the channel
Motherfucker.
like a cool little fresh spin. Like every
Yeah.
first Tuesday, Wednesday, I have a guest narrator or something
Yeah,
like that.
I mean, next semester it's pretty tight. It would be like a Monday, Wednesday thing because I don't have class and I don't have to go anywhere on Monday or Wednesdays, which is nice. But I don't know. I don't know. I just feel nervous about the semester getting started and getting balanced and not getting overwhelmed first before I like get into
If you
this
don't
again.
care, you won't stress about it. That's my rule of life. Right there.
Well, like I do
If you
care
don't care
though.
about it.
But
That's
I
the-
do
that's
care,
the
but
problem, yeah.
at the same time, I don't think it's going to be that hard
Exactly.
going forward.
But I mean,
There'll be hiccups,
that's
but-
that's always been the difference between you and I is our care levels. Retard, yes,
right.
exactly.
Yeah, they get it.
All right, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. And like, yeah, I would just keep thinking about how you can evolutionize that shit. How
The-
was
I've-
your week though?
Oh,
Can I say one more thing though?
fuck
One more
no,
thing. I want your
I'm just
input
kidding.
too, Sean, a little bit. So I've kind of just sort of a last sort of thought. I've come a long way on the stream. I figured out the tech. This has taken me like probably over a year to figure out how to set up the bit rate, how to set up the resolution, how to make sure your internet, you have both enough internet for the stream and enough internet to play the game or the online game you're playing, and also have enough processing power to encode the video that sends it to Twitch in a way to where it looks good to other people and other people can watch it, right? So that's the technical aspect. The other aspect is actually playing the game and continuously talking, keeping up. And the other thing I have issues with, sometimes I stream in the morning, so Noreen's asleep, so I don't talk very loud. So sometimes I just sound quiet, not engaging.
That's
not
why-
engaging. I feel like I've
that's
just
not
been doing the same thing over and over and again, and I've hit a wall.
Well,
I've hit a plateau.
I was kind of watching. Well, Sean and I were actually watching
because
you last
I
week.
feel like I haven't
I
been
said
taking it
boobs a
as
couple
serious.
times.
Yeah, I actually really
I've
liked
just
your
been playing
boob
and just
comments.
Thank you.
They ended with a B and ended with an
I
S,
feel like
so-
I'm hitting a
Fucking awesome.
wall,
Yeah.
and I'm not sure how to get over it. I
Read,
think social
read,
media
read.
is
I
a
got
big one,
input.
but-
I want to get my input.
Sean,
Yeah.
go ahead, Dan.
I think you just bullshit and do it. Just talk. I mean, do you talk in your head when you're playing a game?
Yeah, no,
That's what I would do if I
do,
did Twitch.
I do talk, but sometimes it's not enough. Maybe I need to come up
That's
with
what
more
I mean.
content to talk
Dude,
about.
honestly, when I do Twitch, what I would do is I would be playing sports games, and I would do what I do in my head. I like playing the franchises.
Right. Just
And
gotta
I don't I
explain
play
your thought
online.
process.
I like playing online games. I mean, in sports sometimes, but I also like doing franchises, right?
Right.
But in my head, I'll usually make my own player, or I do make my own player.
Right.
And then I have my own commentary in my head. So I'll be in my head, I'll be like, oh, what if I score 6 goals? In my head, I'll be like, Sean Megas, he scored 6 goals this week, and last week he scored 3. He's doing really good. I'll add
Right.
stories.
Yeah.
This is what I would be doing if I
Right.
was on
Exactly.
Twitch. I would just be doing that narrating
Right.
all the time. And I think, honestly, because that's what I was saying, when I watch Twitch, I think I want to hear whoever I'm watching. Otherwise, you know what I mean? I don't even want to see you. But once I see that little screen with somebody with a mic,
Right.
then I don't give a fuck really what he's saying. I didn't come on Twitch to fucking get my mind blown and
No,
to listen
no.
to something deep. I came to watch video games and then just hear someone jabber.
Right.
As if you, and that's what I would, honestly, I would just literally talk shit the whole time. Who cares?
Right.
Yeah, because because when I was watching you.
That was kind of a boring game you were watching too.
Well, but at the same time, I feel like your talking was natural talking, it was reactionary talking. When
Yeah.
I play a video game, when I was playing Rocket League for 7 hours today,
Right.
I kept on being like, oh shit, motherfucker.
Yeah,
God
but
damn it, get it in, right?
Sometimes I feel like I do that, and I don't like it when I'm
Well,
watching.
that's what I'm saying is that you do that. I would
Yeah.
get rid of that.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I would just
totally.
I would just do what he's saying, which is just talk naturally. Dude, I hate when that on this type of map, right? See how I'm trying to get across the corner right,
Right,
now?
yeah.
Right.
Right.
And just kind of
Okay.
narrate
Productive
yourself throughout
narration.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that way
Consistent,
people
yeah.
get a real good insight into your
Right.
perspective instead of your reactions. Because people aren't really watching necessarily for reactions, but for
Thank
like-
you, Nutsack Jones, for the
oh,
follow.
Nutsack Jones, I love you.
Nutsack Jones, boy. I done not
Jones.
met him a couple years
I
ago.
have not met a Nutsack Jones since 2 years ago.
I'll tell you what, man.
He must be the father of Motherfucker Jones.
Motherfucker Jones.
What movie is that from?
That's from a movie.
It's
I didn't
Jamie
know.
Foxx. Jamie Foxx.
Jamie
It's
Foxx.
in
Oh, yeah.
Horrible Bosses.
Yeah,
I think
Horrible Bosses.
Horrible Bosses.
Jamie
Have you
Foxx's
seen that
name was
movie?
Motherfucker Jones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his name was Motherfucker.
And he has this elaborate story, and he just what
funny. It's
what
fun.
was
I don't
it?
remember it. I don't remember. I just remember
That's
I
a great
laughed.
movie.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
is
funny
three
movie, though.
handsome gents.
Relax.
I like it too.
Thanks, Nutsack.
Anyways, you know what? This week,
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you do?
this week it was good. I mean, I worked pretty much, but it's been a fucking. I'll tell you what, for us Northern California folks, it's been a rough week. It's smoky as hell.
Oh my God.
We live in Lodi. I live in Sacramento,
We live in a giant cigarette.
and there's
right
fires in Redding, and which is like what? How far is Redding? Like 3 hours from us north.
Yeah.
But it's literally our forecast is no clouds. Weather people are telling you there's no clouds.
It's pure sunshine.
But it's all covered in smoke. It looks like it's cloudy.
It actually
outside.
looks like it's a fog.
Yeah, it
too.
looks like it's overcast.
Dude, on Sunday,
It's
no,
thick.
Saturday at my job, it looked like, I told you, it looked like the end of Avengers.
We'll get to tits in a second.
There was fucking dust all over, ash falling. So again,
No, there was. It was raining
no,
ash.
again, 3 hours away from these fires. And there was ash
draft is that
raining.
hard.
Like, it's that bad for us over here.
Yeah.
But so anyways, on that note, I went golfing yesterday because we had
Which
planned.
course did you go to? Up
I
in
went
Sac-
to Cherry Island
Okay.
in Sacramento. We
Okay.
took my dad. My
Gotta hit
little
that up.
sister's getting married, so her bridal
How
shower.
old is she?
She's how old am I?
15?
29. Yeah, 29. I'm about to be 30 in a couple
Yeah,
weeks.
Right.
I'm sorry, I got distracted. This dude's actually in Lodi, so he knows what we're talking about. But anyways,
Whoa, what? We're in Lodi.
That's weird.
so her bridal shower was yesterday, so she had planned. We all took my dad out for his birthday. It was a couple weeks ago, but we planned it for yesterday because her bridal shower, and we took my brother-in-law, future brother-in-law, and my brother and my dad. And dude, I'll tell you this, because I work graveyard shifts,
Yeah.
so I work like 12 to 8, and
Right.
we went at 10 a.m., so I didn't go to sleep. I just went and I went home, changed. And
Did you drink during it too?
I had like a beer.
you
Which
gotta
was a
get
mistake.
fucked up when you
Nah, dude, but I couldn't because I was, and
So
it was
you were
hot
just
as
still
fuck.
yeah.
So it's super fucking hot, and we had a cart, but dude, I'm telling y'all, man, I'm telling you, motherfuckers,
Yeah.
golf is no joke, and that's why I wanted to talk about.
What do you
with
mean? No joke.
dude? 18 holes
Oh
will
no,
wear you the fuck
dude.
out.
I used to golf in high school, right? Junior, senior year.
Oh,
Think
okay.
about walking. An
Oh, I know,
entire
I know.
18
I have,
holes.
yeah, no, and-
starting at 8 a.m. and then getting done at like 4 or 5.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. So like we took
All
a cart.
day.
We took a cart. We had 4 people. We
No
went from,
drinking.
Yeah, we went from we went from 10 to 3.
Oh fuck! So you did a whole golfing experience.
Yeah,
I've been
dude.
playing 9 holes like here and again.
Right,
But
yeah.
I haven't been playing 18. But
Dude, and it's like I was cool. The
at
first
Mickey Grove.
first 9 holes, I'm cool, man. I mean, I'm not good at golf, but then
Sure.
you golf, so
Yeah.
nobody's fucking good at golf.
No. Well, it's golf is like one of the best metaphors for life because you keep practicing that swing. One day you'll come out and you did something to your swing to where you can't hit the ball straight to save your life.
the
Next
next-
day, or you take a week break, you come back, you hit the ball like a goddamn straight
Yes,
line.
yes,
And
that's
you
it.
don't know what you're doing.
Or just from hole to hole, dude. From hole to hole. One hole, you'll fucking.
Or you'll be able to drive it so close to the hole, but you'll 4-putt it or 3-putt
Right,
it.
right,
Or
right.
you can't drive, but your short game's on point and you chip right
I
next to the
couldn't.
putt
I
or the
couldn't.
hole.
I couldn't
and
drive.
you hit it in.
I couldn't chip, but every time I did get on the green, I was putting like a champ.
Yeah.
But-
so if you're 1-2 putting, like that's okay. You
And
can
then-
maintain that double bogey, single bogey, but once you get in that triple, post triple territory, then
Dude.
you're fucked.
And so then you hit that number 11. Once 11 hits, I can
Right.
care less, dude, about the game.
You get very lethargic.
And I'm like,
and
when-
those are like par 5s back
Yes.
there. The back nine.
Oh, no, they
as
were-
long as dick.
Yes.
Usually.
And this was like a part, like usually we'll play at this place called Antelope Greens. It's a small little whatever, cheaper
Yeah.
course. And it's a part 3 course. So like you got a bunch of part
Oh,
3s and a
those are
couple part
baller.
4s. Yeah.
Right.
And I love those.
Yeah.
Because I'm money with my irons all day.
Okay, it's
All
just your
day.
long game. You kind of
Yeah.
have issues.
But with
yeah.
my irons, I'm fucking on it all day.
Right.
But dude, I was feeling like I was going to die yesterday,
which is just
man.
really hot too.
Dude, it was super
And
hot.
the
I started
smoke.
getting fucking tired over here. I started getting fucking.
Yeah, he is a mini golf champion.
And then you lose focus with your.
This
mini
fool-
golf champion, Sean.
Oh,
This fool's waiting.
Megas.
Hey, you know what? Put those over Bruce because his shirt. But anyways, or tried it, but I'm sorry. But anyways, yeah, whatever. Fuck you and your mini golf, whatever. I don't care, and I take that with pride. I am a mini golf champ. I love
Oh,
mini
mini-
golf, dude. But I'll bring my own motherfucking putter to
funny.
mini golf, dog.
Oh no shit, dude! Have I shown you my
No,
golf clubs?
I've never done that, but I should. No, you haven't. Mine are old. That's another thing too. I
mine
need
are,
new ones.
Mine are relatively new. I bought them used in
Yeah.
Stockton.
See, I need
bought
some
them for
new
my
ones.
birthday
That's what's up.
in March,
I
and then
should
I
get
bought
some new
I got
ones.
this nice tailor-made driver that was like $90.
See, I got all like
eBay.
off-brand
Right.
clubs. I'm missing my 6-iron, or no, my 6-iron.
6-iron's pretty handy with all honesty.
It really is, and especially yesterday,
Yeah.
because I was like, "What should I hit with?" My dad's like a 6. You know, my dad's decent. He's been golfing for a long
Right.
time, and he's
my
an athlete.
favorite iron, hands down, is the 7.
Yeah. No, actually,
my favorite iron. It's my
fucks-
favorite irons are the 7 and the 56 degree.
See, I don't
iron.
have no 56 or
That's a
63
sandwich.
degrees or
Yeah.
nothing. I don't
I
have
bought.
none of that. yeah.
Well, my brother bought the sand wedge for me separate. It usually doesn't come with your pack unless you get like a.
but
really
those are
huge.
money, dude. You get that ball in the air with some spin, hit the fucking green.
It hits and then rolls backwards.
Hey, I have no idea what you guys.
That's why we're not
Dude.
looking. That's why we're looking.
You gotta
at
come. You gotta come. We need to go one of these days.
I was thinking yesterday too, though, while I was playing.
because even if you don't know how to golf, you could drink,
No,
get
I
fucked up.
went
We'll
to-
bring a 12,
Well, and you
30
just-
back.
Remember when we went to Top Golf together?
Yeah, yeah.
And then I had the driver, and no matter what
Oh,
I
no
did,
matter what.
I hit it in the first red circle. There's all these circles that go way out, right? You get more points the more circles you get higher up. The little tiny red circle that's
The-
right
the
in the
most
beginning.
immediate one.
I would use the driver trying to whack it across the entire course. It would just go immediately down to the
well,
right.
'cause
He would
it
hit it
doesn't
on the
matter.
heel
no,
of the club,
but
and
then
it would just
I did
dart
this
left.
so much. I had 72 points and got
He
second
was
out of the group.
He was
But-
fucking everyone up in terms of points. I couldn't make it in anyway.
I would just bounce
hit-
it into the red every single time. Just
It was
whacking
so
off
close.
the driver.
It was so close to you. I was trying to hit my 56 and like lob it up into there. Couldn't hit it. Saved my life. Hit it once. He just fucking darted it in there every
Yeah,
time.
dude, just
Direct
like
hit.
fucking
So he was
direct
like,
it.
"You're just lifting up your club." It sounds like you're hitting.
He's
the-
just
No,
hitting
I
it
was
like a-
whacking
like-
it. Was the weird part. I
He
was
he
whacking
wasn't
it. By,
swinging through. He was hitting at it.
yeah,
At the ball.
and I
Like,
kept on hitting
wow.
at the heel.
Well,
every
another
single
thing
time.
is that you got to understand too. Golf is like the clubs are all designed to where you just do an easy swing,
Yeah.
and the club does the work for
That's when I coach people. The number one thing I say: if you're not hitting it well, dial it back to 75%.
Yeah, that's what
you'll
I-
hit it much straighter.
that's what I was being
you
told yesterday.
Club up, dial it back. So you swing softer,
Delicious.
and you have a club that like instead of using a 7, you swing a softer 6. That's my strategy with golf.
you. Right. I just want to answer this dude because I never heard it called the devil's lettuce. The
No, I've
devil.
heard
You
it.
never heard?
No,
I use that
I've
phrase
heard
all the
that.
time.
I've
All right,
never
when
heard
or
I-
left-handed cigarettes.
When I was in high school, I had my house to myself my senior year of high school, right?
I love these stories.
I hate him.
And,
I hate him. I
I
have
know.
jealousy.
Well, it wasn't like necessarily like a privileged thing. It was like during the 2008 financial crisis. Like
It was like Bruce is
so
our
many-
youngest. Who cares? I'm
Yeah.
done. I'm done with these kids.
so many houses were foreclosed on that there was a such thing as called black houses. Now black
Was
houses.
this in Stockton?
It was
Just
Turlock.
a reference? Okay, Turlock.
And so many
Dude,
houses
everywhere, by the way, in California at this time. Well, everywhere in the country, right? I mean, this was during the crash.
Well, it was
But
2008
around
financial
our
crisis.
the
Yeah, yeah.
Central Valley
Yeah.
was the worst.
There was so many houses that foreclosed that they were called black houses, which means that the bank literally just forgot about them. So my mom went to go work in San Francisco as a chaplain my senior year of high school. So I had the house to myself. All I had to do was pay utilities at this house. So when I was at this
Wouldn't
house,
that be the life?
I know it was amazing because it had a pool and everything. It had a cathedral
Well,
ceiling to the
to be
second
honest-
floor. Yeah, what's up?
To have to pay utilities in senior year would not be tight at all, dude.
Well,
I would hate
no,
it.
I know, but it was worth it.
But yeah,
Yeah.
everyone
yeah.
like
Um,
ragers. Like,
so
you kidding me?
we would have those ragers, right?
Yeah.
And it's like we just transformed this house into a house party. It's crazy what people throw away. Turlock High School in Turlock. And it's crazy what people throw away at the dump. So my friend worked at the dump. There would be couches, televisions, N64s, all
What?
like in a fucking box, brand new. People didn't open them up yet. So he fully furnished my house with a pool table.
You're
for the
shitting
back
me,
next
dude.
to the
Brand
pool.
new fucking
Yeah,
N64?
no, a brand
Talk
new
about
pool
a
table in the box.
Perfect time.
I got from the dump.
Perfect place.
Pool tables come in boxes?
Yeah, they do.
Well,
Like,
you have to
it's like
assemble them.
DIY thing,
You have to
right?
assemble them,
And
yeah.
then a fireplace.
'Cause you can't just
we
pick
got
'em up
an
and put 'em in.
N64, 2 couches, a bunch of shelves, a bunch of tables. So then we figured out the good science to a party, right? Good science to a party
Shit,
was
man.
this. As many rooms as possible as you can have happening at the same time, have those rooms happening at the same time.
So just like different dance
yeah.
genres.
So no matter
like,
what mood everyone's in for,
Uh-huh.
they have that room for it.
It
So
was like
upstairs-
a 90s movie.
Yeah, girls like hookah, right? So we had an upstairs hookah room with like psychedelic pictures and like beanie bags, and then
Hey, would you fill this up with
downstairs,
ice on your way back?
downstairs we would have a dartboard. People who want to play video games. In the dining room, we had King's Cup going on. In the living room,
Oh
we
my
had
God.
beer pong going on. In the backyard, we had for like the smokers, so we had like a fire pit for them to stay warm and everything. Then we had a pool table. Now, we would do this shit all the time. All the goddamn time. I'm not talking to anyone at this
Yeah,
point.
no, I'm listening. Sean just walked out and he doesn't know the code. Thinking ahead.
So basically, we would do these type of ragers about every Saturday and Sunday, and then every Tuesday I'd have everyone come back. We would clean the house, blah, blah, blah.
And get ready for the next weekend.
Bro, you eating ass in that house? That's for sure, my man.
Yeah, thanks, Nutsack.
There was
Always.
a lot of eating ass in that house. There was a lot of eating JJ in that house. There was actually, in fact, my friend Eddie. So one
Same
of those,
Eddie or different Eddie?
Well, big Mexican Eddie who
Oh, okay,
was
okay,
in the
yeah.
army.
I've heard you talk about. I don't think I
This
remember.
dude was big. He was a linebacker in high school. He became even bigger after that, but he was really big in high school. And he was eating out this girl in my bathroom upstairs. And cops came to the
Period.
the front
How
door.
many bathrooms?
There's 4 bathrooms.
Holy shit!
And,
Continue.
Cops came to the front door and they're like, TPD. And just knocked on the door.
Right, right, yeah.
times.
Cop knocks,
And then,
yeah.
And then we're like, who is it? And they're like, Turlock PD. So then what we did was, we all became silent. And then we closed the blind shades and everything. Because we're like, all right,
Right.
they don't have a warrant. So if we just stay quiet, we shut down the music and everything like that. And then they pounded on the door a few more times. And meanwhile, Eddie's so drunk, and the girl he's drunk with, they don't realize what's happening. So he's
Flores?
still eating her out.
Oh God, dang.
So he's still eating her out in the bathroom.
Pussy eating in high school, that's the best.
Some pussy talk.
Yeah, don't change age. Anyways.
Okay, that got weird. Just continue. Damn it, Sean.
I didn't say nothing like that. I said when you were eating pussy in high school, it was good. I didn't say nothing about eating high school pussy now. Just to clarify.
But you just put it in the people's minds, okay? So they think you
And
do
that was Sean's apology for his actions.
Okay, yeah, Bruce, I want you to continue the story because it was really good before Sean interrupted.
I'm sorry.
So Turlock
Great
PD,
comments.
right? They keep on pounding on the door. Sooner or later, they leave. But not everyone knows that.
And we all know that
So-
Turlock PD is fucking tough. If you don't believe me, go ahead and ask fucking Kaepernick, because that's where he's from, bro. And
Right.
apparently he had it rough.
Exactly.
Wait, really?
No, he's being sarcastic.
No, he is from there, but apparently he had it rough because they're really tough police. Apparently.
Okay,
He
we
never
won't
said that.
talk about that.
Never
That's
said that.
fine.
Anyways, he's sounding like Eddie right now.
Speaking of which, where the fuck is Eddie? Can you text him?
I don't know. Anyways, so we acted like we were Turlock PD going up to the second floor of the house, and we literally said this.
Oh shit!
Acting like we had the K9 unit. It's a fucking joke. It's obviously a fucking joke because we're walking upstairs trying to scare everyone upstairs.
you're like giggling and shit.
Yeah. Not only that, but we say, Turlock PD, K9 unit, woof, woof. They fucking believe us. So Eddie...
Well, they're
who's-
fucking drunk
no,
and
Eddie,
high.
I guess, was in this weird position where she was, like, on the top of the toilet and he was, like, on the floor, kind of. So like
Whoa,
her-
I didn't know they were in a bathroom.
I imagined a sink
Yeah, so no, if
scenario.
you imagine her, like, ass, I guess, on the top of the toilet.
Yeah,
and her
yeah,
thighs
I got
up.
it
So
vivid.
he's kind of sitting on the toilet.
That's a
eating out that
not
way,
a
right?
peripheral.
Okay, so
like piss and shit residue
Eddie
here.
is such a scary dude.
Bad for the both of them.
And I mean scary as in he's scared very easily. When he heard woof woof, which is obviously not a fucking bark, it's someone saying
Sounds very
woof,
very
woof.
human. Very human.
He
Onomatopoeia. almost.
his instant reaction, because I guess his hands were under her ass. His instant reaction was to throw her into the shower because he was so scared.
And
So
let's
that-
just be clear too. Eddie, probably even at that age, was big enough to actually throw a girl into the shower.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Like he's, yeah.
So he just had a reflex and he just launch.
Yeah, he just launched her.
Okay, continue. What
Sorry,
happened then?
I
Did she get
I
hurt?
took
Is
away
she
from
okay?
Did she die?
Did she die? Yeah. She land on her neck?
She died after having an orgasm?
Would that
So
be
that's
a bad
a way to go?
Would that be a bad way to
Yeah,
go?
No.
because you were flying through the air at first.
No.
Your last thing
Oh,
is
oh.
your last thing is
This-
what-
no, no, no.
the fuck?
What,
No, the
what
other
if you're
one.
orgasming while, like, if we took that slow motion, right? And,
If it-
your guy, your
like-
dude, through you, right? Your boyfriend through you, after he finished you, and you're slowly finishing while you're in the air about to get your neck cracked, is that a bad way to go?
That kind of the
Yeah.
way you just painted it. That sounds shitty. I was just thinking about the other stuff in a vacuum, but that sucks. Yeah, I don't want to be flying in the air, cracking my neck on a bathtub. Are you fucking me right now? That would suck.
Apparently, I was getting fucked, according to Bruce.
Oh my god. Fucking house party jam.
Did you guys see the Did you guys see the Venom trailer, the new one?
I don't think I saw it from like start to finish, but I've seen the newer like commentaries and like he's like fighting Venom. And he was like, oh,
there's like
and then
two,
it, like,
there's like two
overtakes him.
two symbiotes.
Oh, I didn't see that.
There's going to be
What do you
actually
mean
I think
symbiotes? So the two things that take him over?
yeah, there's going to be more of them because I think altogether there's like there's like 4 main ones, right?
I'm not.
for sure.
I'm not sure.
We'll get
Are
to
they
that
different
topic in a
colors
second,
then?
Morbid.
Okay.
We got it. But
We can't roll the trailer,
Yeah,
bro.
KAD of Fish. Sorry, Kirk. So we had copyright issues last time, so we can't roll trailers here anymore.
Well, we
but
technically can. Universal just monetizes it.
I mean, we could,
Well,
but they would like
you know,
take down our poll videos.
the thing about it, I was thinking more about is they
Fuck the police.
wouldn't necessarily take the video down or like ban us necessarily. They might give us a warning before they did that, but the only thing we couldn't do is monetize those videos.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But this is why I'm pissed off about that Venom trailer, though.
okay.
Is that number one? They're probably waiting to send out Carnage. I get that because they want to see if Venom's successful. Then obviously the second one has Carnage.
I bet you it's gonna end like with a hint towards because Carnage is the red one.
The red
Carnage
version.
is the one who messes up everyone. And if you look at the comic books, Carnage versus Deadpool, Deadpool in order to like gets fucked up by Carnage. Spider-Man gets fucked up by Carnage. Everyone gets fucked up by
Wait,
Carnage.
Deadpool doesn't get fucked up by anyone.
Well, he gets
I mean,
fucked
he
up
does,
all the-
but he always
He can't.
comes out on top.
He literally can't beat Carnage. And Carnage versus Deadpool, he cannot beat Carnage by himself.
Carnage will
With
just
the-
eat that motherfucker
the-
as he's regenerating
Yeah.
over and over. It'll regenerate inside his guts.
Carnage is like all
gross.
like if you're fighting Carnage, he's like wrapped around all the walls and everything. It's ridiculous. Anyways, the only way Deadpool actually beats Carnage is that he has 4 symbiotes come into him. He has Scream attaches to him. He has Riot, which is the bad guy that you see at the end of this trailer. That's Riot. That's that symbiote.
The bitch. I mean, the girl.
No, the huge symbiote that's like tearing apart Venom.
Oh,
at
well,
the
he
very
also
ends.
fights a girl though too. if
Yeah,
you
that's
look.
Scream. But
Right,
the second
right,
one
right.
at the
Scream,
very
that's her
Scream.
name. Scream.
Oh,
you
that's
see
another
you see
symbiote,
the
okay.
the last symbiote though, right? That's tearing apart Venom at the end of the trailer.
Right.
That's Riot. Riot's been in the comic books maybe like 6 times mentioned.
So very rare.
Very rare.
Yeah.
And he's the most recent time he was mentioned was in Carnage versus Deadpool, and the only thing it says about Riot is that when Riot attaches to Deadpool, there's like this little caption on the bottom of that square of that particular page, and it says, "Now Deadpool can go faster," or like, "Now this gives me more speed." So the only thing that's really known about Riot is that it's fast. So
Okay.
that's probably why I think Sony chose Riot, is because they can basically create Riot to
Well,
do whatever they
Oh,
want.
right.
I also was thinking like they chose to fight hella symbiotes, right? Because they're like, how are we gonna make Venom a fucking hero in the movies? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's
versus
more like an
other symbiotes.
anti-hero.
So
like
he's
he
just
has
gonna have
good
to-
qualities, but he's like a
Right. So if he's like the biggest badass, the only person we can have him face is more hymns.
it's
Essentially.
worse versions of
Right.
himself.
Yeah.
basically.
No, it really is. Because
Which
always,
is why they're
It's just
saving
shades.
Carnage, probably.
I mean, you
That makes
immediately
sense.
from the first trailer though, because a lot of people, what I didn't get, because a lot of the commentary was like, "Oh, look,
Carnage is awesome.
look, we see more symbiotes now," or whatever. Like, there's a lot more of them. But I always thought, like, yeah, no shit, wasn't there supposed to be like in the first trailer?
Yeah.
They were, you know, the doctor was doing experiments on that other dude. Like that was in the first trailer.
Right.
So he's not like he just chose one dude, and we don't even know how the fuck or it looks like he does it.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, like it looks like he fucks over Tom Hardy or some shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
like there was something,
yeah.
Or,
like,
you know
there
what?
was like some sort of dialogue, and he just got
Maybe Tom Hardy's
fucked
like
over.
said he wanted to see it
Maybe.
because you know he's
yeah,
like
they don't really show how it attaches,
'cause
which I
he-
like. I
Right,
like
they-
that suspense.
you
he's
don't
an
know much about
investigative
the-
journalist. So I think he was
Right.
like the guy was probably like, "Oh, you want to see it? You know, I'll show you."
Yeah.
And then boom.
Yeah.
And then boom.
What was more morbid lord's topic a second ago? So if you caught your girlfriend watching porno, was that what it was? Girlfriend
In a
watching
porn.
porn. She didn't tell you about it. You
Found your
found.
girlfriend in a porn
What
on the
would
internet.
you
She
do,
didn't tell
Reed
me.
Ramsey, to you first?
Since you're the only
What-
one who actually
what would
has
I
a girlfriend
do?
right now.
I would probably just like confront them and confront her and just be like, "Yo, is this you?" This is interesting.
Yeah,
this is an interesting thing that wasn't ever brought up in the last 3 years.
It is me, Reed. What do you want to do?
I mean, it's whatever. I don't.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
wait,
ultimately
whoa,
would-
whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, wait, that's how that conversation goes.
No,
If she says,
no, that's not how it would go.
Okay,
I
well,
would be upset.
Okay,
I would be
you
upset.
It,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
sounds like you wouldn't be that upset though.
No, I
It
would
sounds
be,
like you guys would be watching Netflix at the end of the night.
I would be upset, but yeah, I don't think it would be like a terminal sort of
Okay,
issue.
wait.
I completely agree with Carl or Kurt.
Okay.
Never masturbate first, then be pissed.
I would
All
absolutely
right,
be.
all right. You saw that the
I
porno.
would be like this. She'd walk in on me masturbating to her.
It's like, oh,
right.
I'd be like,
babe,
bitch,
is this you?
what did you do?
Okay, wait. Actually, let's spice it up, man.
Oh God.
Now, she's being fucked on the couch. There's a calendar behind the couch. The calendar says
Oh,
May
it
30th,
says-
2018.
it says it's
you started
sooner.
dating in February of 2018.
Now it's cheating. It's not even the same question. So it's a whole different
Yeah, that's
question.
a whole different question.
true.
I would just be like, wow, when did you have time to do that? You're always here, and two, like, fucking really? And where's that money?
Bitch, why are we struggling?
Yo, why was you paying for this shit, huh?
No,
All right, Reed. You find out that your girlfriend before you had a relationship with her. with
Sean?
porn.
You
What's
mean
your
Sean? I'm
reaction?
sorry.
Yeah.
What did I say?
You said Reed.
You said
Oh.
Reed again.
It's okay.
If I found out my girl, like in all honesty, if I like just saw her in a porno and I didn't know, it'd probably be over.
Would
Really?
you just?
If
You,
I
that
didn't
would be
know-
like a. Yeah, if you didn't know, you
Yeah,
would just be
dude.
like,
I
but
mean-
how long though? How long would you have been dating?
That's what I was about to
Because
say.
I've been dating her for,
A
and I've been
long
living
time.
with her longer than I've been dating.
So that's
her.
what I'm saying. So I'm dating this girl for like 3 months. Then I'm gonna be like,
Okay, that's different. I'm just like,
we're gonna
that's fine.
fight.
If you're gonna hide that, what there's no
Right,
boundary.
right. That's
You
true
know.
though. But even if I'm dating her for 2 years, then it's like we've been dating for 2 years, and you never
Still,
told me like,
yeah.
and you know,
it kind of makes it worse.
you know how much I jerk off.
Okay, so we got different opinions here. You're watching Netflix at the end of the night. And
Yeah.
You're actually done.
I'm mad. About
You're
it.
walking out.
You're mad about. Wait, so you're not done, but you're mad.
I'm probably done.
You're probably done. Why does it? Why does
Yeah,
that
that's
go?
a
Why-
depends
but
on-
that's what Sean's
But
talking
then again,
about.
if my
That's his
girlfriend's
situation.
super hot,
more or less is a year.
Okay, yeah, she's like a fucking Sasha
and that's
Grey.
why she was in a porno, then I'd be like, oh, you better not do that again.
Unless I see the money. Hey, let's
All
give
right,
me a chunk.
So
I'll be your manager.
So you guys have forgiveness. Both of you guys have forgiveness, and you guys reach the point of this forgiveness, and you Netflix and chilling. You go into the Chinese restaurants again. You're meeting each other's parents. Is there a point in time in the relationship where you ask like, "Can we make a video?"
Hopefully, we already did that.
I don't know. I kind of feel like
Would you feel like a
It's-
right to have a video made with her? Since
mean,
she's done it.
I mean, if you put it that way, sure.
No, but
but-
no. Would you feel that right? Like,
would I
you
feel that
feel
right to do?
Eddie
no,
Van Halen's-
I wouldn't necessarily.
Eddie Van
no,
Halen
I
in the
wouldn't.
building, Hollywood.
Which so you would feel the right?
Oh, what up,
to
dude?
ask
What
for
up,
a
dude?
video if she's done a porno before.
He says yes. You say yes.
I would demand it at least.
He
You-
says
you would
yes.
demand it.
I say no.
I'd
say
say we
no.
better put my thing on there.
So you would want to be on
Let's
the
put it
internet.
on the
Imagine,
amateur
like-
section of Pornhub.
So you would actually want to put it on the internet. You'd want to put your porno.
Except
on
he's wearing a Joker's mask.
Yeah, dude. I'm just gonna do a POV style.
wearing. It would be POV. Like
He gets it.
just like
So just my
no,
dick.
it's a POV and then Joker. Why so serious?
why is the Joker in this?
Because you wouldn't be anonymous. I don't know if he wants to put his fucking
No, that's
face.
why I'm just not even gonna.
Oh no,
put
it's
a
POV.
mask
It's like a
on.
webcam on him. It's via POV.
No, I know, but sometimes it's just like a physical camera in your hand.
Yeah, yeah. It,
Oh,
it would be
right.
that.
And you'd be
yeah.
like,
Oh, you know what?
He's
You know-
talking about.
You should.
You're talking about the Dark Knight when he does that recording, and then at the end, I would end it like that.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not a
basically.
bad idea
Yeah,
at
it'd
all.
be funny.
I would just do the whole.
It'd be like a
The whole
parody.
porno, and then at the very end, go,
No, you
and
know.
then show me, and I'd literally look just like fucking.
Right.
I'm like tilt
be
your
purple
face
suit.
at the mirror. That's the way it ends.
I'd
That's
say,
fucking
I'd
weird.
come on her face and be like, "Why are you so serious?"
Yeah.
like right when.
It goes with like a double screen.
Can you imagine if someone's just like, "Oh yeah, this is great, and then it goes to your face. Why are you so? Oh fuck! I just nutted to that.
doesn't reveal himself at all. Then another person will
See,
get
the thing is
came on.
about. Let me tell you about chaos. Wow, come on.
Oh, do we have the zooming camera set?
No.
Not really.
Good.
No, not really.
Well, I would need to set up the other tripod. The thing about it, so G-Eazy, right? We went to G-Eazy and I had the bendy tripod, right? The green bendy tripod that I use for the zoom cams, right? I wanted to use it for my fucking GoPro. Wanted to film it so that I could like maybe put some, we could commentate. I don't know, like the film, the footage or whatever, I wanted to do that. They wouldn't let me into the concert with the fucking thing, so I had to throw it away.
What
I threw
concert?
it away. G-fucking-Eazy.
Are you not supposed to film?
No. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. So what I read online generally is you can't allow. They won't allow you a DSLR camera, professional grade cameras. That camera right there is a DSLR, right? So it's a professional grade camera. You can have a camera up to 35 millimeters. So basically like a little, square camera, like a tiny camera, like your typical like mirrorless camera.
Basically, he got fucked.
Or an iPhone,
And passed
or,
the weed.
or even like a fucking GoPro at that. But I've been to multiple. I went to Skrillex in Kansas City, and I saw people with monopods and GoPros, and they were going around.
Maybe
it
it was because Kansas City is cooler.
It was
No.
at the same scenario. It was at an amphitheater. It was at the
That amphitheater sucks.
cricket,
It was-
the
it was-
cricket amphitheater in Kansas City. Skrillex.
Cricket Wireless?
Yeah, fucking cricket wireless. Yeah.
I had Cricket Wireless.
But
once.
anyway, I had to throw it away. They didn't force me to be like, oh, you gotta throw that in the trash. They're like, you gotta go back to your car. But that meant another hour waiting in line because it got bigger by the time I filtered in. And then you saw when you were coming into the concert, wasn't it like a fucking huge line?
Well, that concert was just terribly done.
It
by
was
everyone.
awful.
And also, I want to say this about mainstream rap concerts: suck dick.
Okay.
Totally not worth it.
Hey, can I interject on that part? I went to see I can't remember what the concert title was, right? But it was the Drake's two albums ago. Drake did a very specific few concerts in New York, one in Canada. I think, where is he from?
Canada.
No, the city.
Toronto?
Fucking Toronto. He did one in Toronto. He did one in Chicago. He did one in New York. And I think maybe LA. He did a total of 4 concerts, right? And I got to go to one because one of my brother's friends got these tickets, right? And we were up right close. So Drake was basically right there. It was like Future and a bunch of other people. It like all the background, the setting was in the United Center, you know, where the fucking Bulls play. Like, it was a badass rap concert. Exceeded all of my expectations. But it was inside. It had phenomenal stage setting that didn't take 40 minutes. All the audio was great. It all sounded great.
Here's what I gotta say, and
Drake has a great fucking
Drake
sort of performance.
Drake's
presence.
Drake has all the money behind his performances.
Yes, that too.
Right? Like, you
This was
don't
okay.
need to be, in my mind, you really don't need to have a stage presence when you got, I don't know, maybe like fucking $900,000 per show being put into the production quality of just
Right.
the songs. Like,
Yeah.
you could just like fucking like, as long as you
Fuck
know how
off.
to dance, you'll be fine in that concert.
You know,
like,
yeah.
you don't really have to try in that concert.
Because it's not
But
you the whole time.
what I've been
you know, it's
realizing
an
like
audio
recently,
recording.
like, I'm not like, I mean, I've been to like, G-Eazy was my 79th concert, right?
Okay.
And what I've learned,
Majority rock though?
yeah, majority rock,
Like
but
live
what I've
instrument.
learned is that the best concerts, number 1, have live instruments.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 are usually rock.
Right.
And number 3 are done by groups that have been in it for decades.
For like, yeah. They know they are musically inclined to musically
It takes like
educated.
some talent to be able to put on a good show.
Like,
it
Pearl
takes a
Jam
different.
doesn't have any lights. They have nothing. But you go away from a Pearl Jam concert thinking that you just went to fucking church. Like, no one leaves. No one's leaving early at a Pearl Jam concert to get to their car first. Like, at
Does
G-Eazy.
people leave. People were leaving early
What?
at a G-Eazy. But I never heard of anyone leaving
I-
early at
I
any
left
concert.
early.
Are you
There
kidding?
was hella people leaving early.
Oh
how
yeah,
bad
he
it
left
was?
there. I wanted to leave.
And
Actually,
wait.
Noreen and I did leave early.
G-Eazy was on stage.
Halfway through G-Eazy being on stage, I left. Before even the halfway point for G-Eazy, he left.
Yeah.
G-Eazy was that underwhelming.
Well, G-Eazy was good. Just the rap
I
concert
mean,
was underwhelming.
Yeah, but I wasn't impressed.
Nah, bro, if
I
he
wanted
was-
to hear
if he
Me,
was
Myself,
good-
and I heard a couple good songs, right?
Yes.
And it had a lot of cool flashy lights, like, but I was underwhelmed.
Sorry, G-Eazy.
The reason I'm impressed with G-Eazy,
We know you're a fan of the show.
even though I left, was because he did all his own rap songs. He did all his own rap lines. And he had a live drummer, he had a live guitarist. That was pretty dope.
That was badass. And they
And
would
he had
like
the live
come down
voice
and we could
guitarist.
see the live
And he
instruments.
didn't
Yeah.
do a recording of him rapping. Little
Right.
Uzi Vert
Oh, I hate that
doing.
shit.
He
dude.
just dubbed himself the entire time. What? Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right.
And then
that was the
Ty
entire
Dolla
concert.
Sign, I don't mind Ty Dolla Sign, but it wasn't great.
No, it wasn't.
But Ty Dolla Sign,
That's
I
what
wish
I
I
liked
could.
about G-Eazy.
Yeah.
G-Eazy did all his own rap. That much can be said for
It
him.
was just an underwhelming concert.
But also,
it
there was a lot of people there, and they all
and-
looked like they were the Cash Me Outside girls. So I just
Right,
wanted
Catch
to
Me
leave.
Outside high school girls, and there was a bunch of old bitches fucking passing
Just
out.
like 17-year-olds with like
Like-
tattoos on their faces.
Right.
It just looked like you're
Or
at some white
seriously,
trash
dude,
party.
seriously, dude, multiple old women just passing out, and the medics having to come wheelchair
No way.
them out. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Wait,
was.
why are they
It was
passing out?
so hot. People were drunk as
Oh.
shit, dehydrated, and they were just passing out because it was stale heat.
That's
There's
how-
no wind.
That's how I felt
When I was
yesterday, dude.
when I was going through the ticket thing,
Shit.
no wind, so packed, people smoking in your face, and sun right here beating down on. Oh my god, absolutely.
That's why
miserable.
people were leaving early. They were like, "Fuck this." But still,
And
if I'm
to
on
get
stage
out-
and I see people leaving early, and I'm a musician, I'm fucking up.
It took us like over probably 2 hours to get out of the
Yeah,
concert
that place is set up really bad.
There's
It takes
only
a
like
long
maybe
time.
2 exits, and even if you get through them, you have to go through one tiny road. It was backed up forever. By the time we got out, the whole lot, was like basically empty. I don't know how it was when you got, because you left relatively early before the rush, but we literally left probably at the latter half of the rush, and we couldn't move. We were stuck in the same position forever. And then people basically, like, there's a huge line backed up, and people were going on the pasture on the side and going through a hole in the gate and cutting off traffic.
Yeah, no, we
and then
left-
that's what we
we-
did.
we left
You
before
left
the
before
traffic.
that.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
left before
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It was absolutely goddamn miserable. We didn't get home until 2 a.m.
Okay, so compare that to this. Seeing Pearl Jam, Sunday
Right.
night, Fenway Park in
Yeah.
Boston.
Dude,
And everyone leaves the stadium.
that's a magical experience.
Everyone leaves the stadium chanting the songs. Everyone's hugging each other. Everyone's high fiving.
It's Fenway too.
We just saw the greatest concert of
That's
our
some
lives.
amphitheater.
That
You
to
seen
me-
you seen him in Fenway?
Yeah, he
yeah,
went to fucking
twice.
Fenway with
I saw him
Christian.
Friday night Fenway Park. Saw him Sunday night Fenway Park. It was amazing. It was.
And
it
he
was
got
probably,
the CD from that.
I didn't know you even went to Fenway.
He got the
Park.
whole album live.
We got Christian and I got a plane ticket Thursday night. We got a return ticket Monday morning. It was just to see Pearl Jam. They did Friday night, Sunday night. Friday night was softer, but Sunday they
Did they do all their
rocked
jammers,
out.
their jams?
Like there was, and then they ended with the national anthem, right? Because they're at a baseball park, and there was like this is the type of energy I'm saying I've never experienced at any other concert. I think that honestly, Pearl Jam is probably one of the best concerts you can see right now, because after it was done, people always go to the little, sideways to get out and outside of the auditorium and whatever. After it was done, everyone just looked at each other. Everyone just kind of like stayed there. And people sat back down. There was no more
really?
encore. We already did 2 encores. People just sat back down and started talking. Like, it was like we just went somewhere together, and like now we're just all hanging out. Now we're all friends because we just experienced the same thing. That's a concert. That's a concert.
I've
know
never
what?
experienced that before.
On this topic, I'm going to go see Van Morrison in a couple weeks. Right, my dad's taking me for my birthday. Van Morrison is a little older now, but my dad seen him a while ago, and he says,
It's such a big bottle.
"I know, Jesus Christ."
We're gonna finish it, maybe.
But listen, he goes, "Oh God." So last time he went to a concert, which is a while ago, to Van Morrison. I mean, this guy was came from Portland because he only does a couple of shows a year and only a couple in America a year. But the guy said he saw him in Portland like 2 nights before, and he came down because he only does so many shows, so he sees them as much as he can. 110, an hour and 20 minutes. He says, that's it. He says that he comes
hour,
out
20 minutes.
and he's about business. No motherfucking encore. No nothing, man. It's so like organized. So he comes out, performs. It's an hour and 20 minutes. Boom, he's gone. Now I haven't seen
Really?
him. I haven't seen him yet. So I don't know how good that hour and 20 minutes is. I'm expecting it to be fucking fantastic.
top-tier shit.
It's fucking Van Morrison we're talking about.
Oh,
here.
Van Morrison's amazing.
Right. And I'm sure it will be great. But yeah, that's what I'm just getting at. Like,
Yeah.
it's interesting because this guy knows that and followed him from Portland to down to San Francisco.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, I'm guessing, motherfuckers can have different ways, different shows, and put on different shows. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't gotta have a fucking, hella encores to keep people in their seats. I'm basically getting back to the fact that G-Eazy had people leaving his concert.
Yeah, no, he definitely did. But I mean, like, that to me is what I experienced was like the difference between like a mainstream rap concert compared to that to like an underground hip hop concert. 10 times better. 10 times better. A lot more entertaining, a lot more intimate. Everyone, like, the rapper's right there with you. Like, you don't need the lights, you don't need the gimmicks, you don't need like a showman to be up there, you don't really even need a hype man. You're just appreciating the rap for the rap. Like, but when you're so detached from the stage and G-Eazy comes out on this nice car and whatever, and it's just kind of like
That
it's
was
almost,
cheesy as fuck,
It
dude.
did- yeah.
And it took
came out in a
dude,
white car?
Okay,
Yeah,
let me
just like a old
before
Cadillac. It was pretty dope.
Yeah.
It was pretty
So before that all happened, right after Lil Uzi Vert, it took 45 minutes for them.
Before anyone came out?
No, before they changed the whole set for G-Eazy. to
Nah,
come
see.
out. It was ridiculous. The intermission, and then they just play random bullshit songs, and everyone's like all fucking off. Like, and then like G-Eazy comes out at like fucking 10:30. We expected him at like 8.
Kendrick is a great performer when he doesn't invite a white woman to do Mad City. He
And they
invited a
critique
white
her.
woman on stage.
Like, sure,
to
maybe
do
you
Mad
shouldn't have done
City.
that,
I'm glad
And
you
she-
brought this fucking up.
And then she said the N-word because that's in the
It's in
chorus
his song.
that he brought
That
up
he brought her up
to bring and
and
to
had the
fucking
nerve
sing
to
it.
say, "Oh, hold on a second, girl. You can't say that third. You can't say that
And
third."
so then he was like, "Do you want to do it again?" And she was cool enough to be like, "Yeah, no, I'll do it again." Oh my gosh, I thought like, yeah, I'll do it again. Then she did it again, and like she almost blipped it, but then left it silent, and then they stopped it again.
If you don't want white people to say that when they're listening to your songs, I mean,
yeah.
then don't say them in your songs, or then don't take any money from any white person that's ever bought your tickets or thing, because you know for sure.
He did admit it wasn't a good idea, but it was.
Nah, I
actually
don't give a fuck if it was a good idea, bro. It was just the fact that he shamed that girl on
No, he
stage
did. He
to
did.
make himself look good for being an idiot.
Yeah.
Is what I was hella mad about. And I
Yeah.
love Kendrick. I'm a huge fan.
Oh yeah, I am too.
But
It
it's
was
like,
very
bro, like,
disappointing.
like how ignorant is that, dude?
No, he should.
How you gonna do that and then
It's-
be like, oh no, like motherfucker, you can't be mad at someone for using that word, but go ahead and say it 100 million times in your songs, knowing what other races are gonna do it,
And then-
of course they're gonna sing your songs. It's not okay for her to go and say it, you know, in the street for whatever. We're not gonna get into that, but that's fine if you're not okay with that. But if it's in your song and you wrote it, then you have no fucking right to tell that person she can't fucking say when you brought her on stage.
Especially when you brought her on stage to fucking
It's like
sing
it's like
it.
you literally planned it out. Like, I'm gonna bring
Yeah.
this girl on stage so that I could look cool by telling her she can't say a word.
Yeah, exactly.
That's literally how it looks. And I was just like, that was super disappointing
No,
when I
it
found
was,
that
because
out.
I love Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, and
He's
I love
great.
him too. That's
He's
what I mean.
great.
And I still love him. I don't have
No,
any.
I still do. But
I have no hate towards
but
Kendrick. I'm just saying,
you
like,
know what
that
it
moment-
reminded me of though? He's young.
Oh, he
That's
is
what
young.
it
Okay.
reminded me of.
And
He's
I'm
like
sure
he's like
that-
23,
So,
24.
I think there's another thing too about this interesting though. Like in his
so
his
you
defense,
think it's wrong though? Like
for him to
people-
get mad at
No. Just that on principle, you think he's wrong that like a white woman should
No,
be
how-
able to
how he
hold
say
on,
handled
the
the
Eddie,
word?
situation.
Eddie, did you see video of everybody he's ever brought on stage and they've all censored it?
Okay, so Eddie is contending that most other people I've brought on stage, they just don't say it, which is what I would do. I would have the right
But
mind to be
you-
like,
no,
I'm up
no,
here.
No. I still don't agree because you have to understand the position.
Where you from?
No,
I'm
no,
not gonna
no,
say that.
no,
I'm
wait,
singing.
this is
I'm
the-
saying Kendrick's words though.
No,
Like
it's
I
not,
know
it's not even that. You have to understand. If I'm a performer and I'm
Oh,
a big time
okay.
It's
performer,
Mad
in front
City,
of
better
50
run.
If I'm in front of about 30,000 people, right? Or
Right. Okay.
10,000.
It's so
people.
loud. Like you're
No,
just,
it's not that. If
Yeah?
I bring a girl on stage who's in front of her biggest fan, me, right now, she's already dealing with that. And now she's in front of 20,000 people.
You expect
Do
her to be a
think
pro,
Her
like-
nerves are going to be so fucking steel that she's going to be like, I have to censor it.
Oh.
She like if Eminem, if I went to an Eminem concert, he invited me
I
on
would-
stage, and Eminem was like, "Hey,
I was speaking
rap
to
my
a
lyrics, right?
microphone,
But there's
I
like this
would-
certain lyric I can't say. I may say it just because I'm so in the surreal that I'm rapping. Eminem chose me to rap. I'm rapping at an Eminem concert. Fans are looking at me like I am
But
Eminem
Eminem's
on
not
the
black.
stage. That's not my point.
You're
I'm
not
just-
saying
I'm
any
saying
word.
The
Any
nerves,
word.
the
Hold up,
nerves,
hold up.
the nerves you feel.
No, and I was gonna say the same thing Angiosperm says. Is that maybe
Oh,
that's
just
what I was
social
getting at.
pressure?
Yeah, like maybe
That's what I'm saying.
He probably
Okay.
understood like, oh fuck, I kind of yeah. He regretted it and was like, damn. Now even though he doesn't agree with doing that, he was like, oh, you know what? This is gonna get her also.
Like, sure, Eddie, some people have been cool with it, but you have to understand, like, it's like when you teach a public speaking class, not everyone is the same in front of a bunch of people. Some people freeze up. Some people say things they really don't want to say. They really don't want
Right.
to say it. They're not thinking clearly. They're in front
They're
of
just
a big
talking
audience.
to talk
They've
because
never
that's what they
been
have
in
to.
that moment
I think the
before.
main thing too, though, is that she was singing a lyric that he wrote and was and has performed and recorded.
Exactly.
And she wasn't using it in like in a
derogatory
conversation,
way.
yeah, or in a like she was just using it because this dude had said it, like she was reading a fucking book. That's like if that book, famous book, I'm not even gonna say it, but the title, which I'm not allowed to even say.
Oh, by
But, like, that's like
I know
saying-
which book you're talking about.
That's like saying no white person is ever allowed to read that book out loud.
Yeah, exactly.
That's literally what it's like.
Huckleberry
Hey,
Finn.
I've seen that book performed before.
Huckleberry, not that book.
Huckleberry Finn.
But let's say Huckleberry Finn.
Winnie the Pooh.
But like you wouldn't be allowed to
Mickey Mouse?
fucking say those words out loud. Like you'd be,
You know,
it's
Pooh's
like,
actually
oh, I'm
female.
sorry, I'm reading a book. It doesn't matter. God damn it, you say those words. I heard
Well,
it.
that's what some school boards do.
No, I know. That's what some
And so-
people.
Oh,
in,
they
yeah,
just ban
exactly. Well, yeah, they ban it. They say that you can't.
You can't.
But that's
It's just
I mean,
censor
that
it.
goes into the entire thing. But like, what? I mean, that's where it gets really.
just to be
complicated,
clear,
right?
by the way, we're not talking about trying to justify the use of this word at all, right?
Oh,
No,
We're not justifying the
No,
use of the word at all. What
it-
we're doing is
Just for riding.
We're just saying that it was silly for a rap artist to bring up a white girl and then get mad that she sang and then tell her to sing this.
I didn't.
lyric.
I didn't really feel guilty about this conversation until you had a.
I'm just saying, bro, because people are
It's-
crazy.
I
now
feel-
they can't. Now they can't be like,
It's
these
weird.
motherfuckers were
I mean,
doing this.
I
No,
feel
we told you.
conflicted about it. Like, I'm sort of on the fence about it being
about
like
using the word.
No. No.
I can understand him being uncomfortable hearing it from a white
I'm
girl.
talking about
Reed Ramsey is on the fence about using the N word.
Stop it. I'm talking about Kendrick stopping her and making a spectacle out of it.
I understand, like his.
I'm on the. I
well,
guess
he wasn't
I
like.
almost. I feel like he was in the right. It,
No,
it,
I
it was
mean-
a shitty like people.
No, I'm sorry. I was just go ahead. I wasn't stopping you. I was just rounding myself by pointing
Like
to the screen.
it stopped everything and it humiliated someone. But I mean, maybe it was a good thing that it happened. Maybe it was a good sort of wake up
Well, yeah,
call.
no one's
maybe-
gonna fucking go on stage and say
like,
it again.
No one's gonna say that again. Yeah, though, like because like if it was in my shoes, I would know. Like maybe she was just like young and like whatever, like would just
she
go
was
along with
young.
the lyrics, like what Bruce is talking about. But if it was me, if I was talking in a fucking microphone with Kendrick,
and where
like,
was he?
I
That's
definitely.
another thing too. It's like where the fuck was he?
in the States,
Yeah,
where he
like-
was. That also is a good
Or
question.
in the middle, like like
yeah,
was
if
he
he's in middle America,
like
people are just gonna. They use that term. My family uses that term
but
casually.
they don't understand like.
No.
Yeah, exactly,
I
that's
have
what I mean.
racist family members, hands down. Like, but I mean, I could talk. I mean, I'll talk to him like about why you can't do it. But like, I'm not just gonna like, fuck you. Like, I don't like being that person.
Right,
Like I just don't. There's a time and a place to do it, but I'm just not gonna be like combative. That's why we can't get anything done to begin with nowadays.
Yeah, it's everyone's just like, no, I have a point, and I'm gonna argue.
It's
with
either
you, and
you're
then that's it.
touching this wall or you're touching that wall.
Yes, it
There's
literally
no
is. And everyone's yelling at each other at that same
yeah
time.
Which wall?
that wall.
Yeah, you fucked it up.
It sucks.
Well, it doesn't. No.
And the thing is, it just keeps getting worse. And the current state of things is that the left and the right are being redefined into a more extreme iteration of each. Stop it with the soundboard. Come on. I can't talk with this.
Yeah, we got new upgrades and all, motherfuckers. Oh my
And
god!
now we got some Skrillex shit. But for real, we have the left getting leftier and the right getting rightier.
Rightier.
But
How-
okay,
finish
I
your
will.
sentence.
Okay, a lot of people will be like on both sides. Will say that my opinion on this, what I'm about to say, is wrong because
Oh my god!
history shows that can oh, God damn it that can be it. But think about this. We've had dictators. We've had people who are in an authoritarian position on the left and on the right.
Oh my god!
Yes.
That's why we got a show together.
Yeah.
So it's not that they're a bad guy, we're a good guy. Everyone is in the gray area. Some people just have bad opinions, and some
Right.
people agree with either side, right?
Some people have
But
bad opinions.
the bottom line
some
is
people they have good opinions.
Good opinions.
God damn
Yes.
the trouble being is that when you have people that come to try to talk about the middle, a lot of people on either both sides talk about how that's terrible. That's compromising. That gives into the enemy. That gives into bad sort of thought processes, policies, what have you.
Right.
If that's correct, then what's the right answer? What do we do? We
There is
can't
no-
agree. We just have the games that
There is no left and
It's a
there is
game.
no
Right.
right. There is
Okay.
no right.
So
there is
the
no
bottom line. The bottom
All there
line
is wrong. Everybody's wrong
But
in
then,
somebody's
okay,
eyes.
if there's no left and there's no right, then is it just people who have good opinions? Like
Maybe at the end
I
of the
don't have
day-
to be a
maybe-
leftist to say that I care about human rights and like people.
maybe at the end of the day, we're just like a bunch of like fucking random atoms and cells
Oh,
that are
what is
spinning
that
around,
from?
and it means that nothing's happening actually, and it's just all randomized. And everything that you think about actually is not actually true.
This
it
is
doesn't
all-
actually matter.
It's a simulation.
You can all just no. It's not a simulation. It's just you're just a bunch of fucking atoms, and there's no difference between your atoms and the air's atoms that just decided to make your body. So all your opinions about all this politics bullshit.
In the words
Just a
of
bunch of
Reggie,
fucking
in the
atoms
word of
spinning around.
Reggie Watts, this is all a simulation.
No, it's
And,
not a simulation.
But it feels
You're just a bunch of fucking random
pretty
spinning
good.
atoms.
So big ups to the people who are hard at work in that department. Thank
Wait,
you.
what
Quote
do you mean in that
over.
department?
Well, you weren't listening.
No, I was. I was looking at chat.
He was
and we had a
talking
couple
about
chatters.
we're
talking about like
Department of the
politics, kind of,
simulation.
and like what sort of like because I just feel like left or right. There's a lot of you have to walk on eggshells because if you have one opinion, then that opinion affects that opinion, and then everyone else has a big hissy about it, right? So like I can't be
Well,
about
the thing-
universal health care because the Republicans are like, oh, taxes, but I can't be about like fiscal responsibility because it's like, oh, social justice, I gotta help poor people, all these other people. Like, but if we come to the middle, then we get 1994 the crime policy with Bill Clinton, and then everyone's like, oh, well, that's fellow racist. Like, I don't know where the middle ground is.
You lost me at 1994.
1994.
Okay, no,
1994.
can I kind of talk about that?
Well,
Just
no, well,
like
that's why,
10 seconds.
Yeah, no, that's why I want to say though.
Right.
Is that
like Bill Clinton was more conservative than anything. But what I was getting at is like everyone talks about Bill Clinton being great because he kind of bridged, right? He was a Democrat from Arkansas. But a lot of people say like he and Hillary are like even more conservative
I thought everyone liked him
than
because he could
most
play
of the liberals
saxophone.
today. Oh yeah, Arsenio Hall. He is one of the people who broke into political satire TV.
Arsenio?
No.
Oh.
Bill Clinton was the first big public official to be hosted on one of those shows, and he played the saxophone, and it showed a humanized version of himself. What?
Oh, he doesn't want us talking
How I
about
Killed Ninja.
politicians.
What is that?
I don't know
even
how
what
that
means.
is. But basically, Reed, what that comes down to is that we are the last generation of parents, like if we would be parents, that know what it means to live without a smartphone. The reason why all this shit's happening right now is because of digital tracing. Everything we talk about, message, say, comment.
So my opinion is staked in the wall.
It's all stapled, right? So that's why you have your James Gunns, and that's why you have all these firings, because people can look back to. I remember I wrote on Facebook like a few minutes ago.
Tell it funny, Kevin.
Where I was
You
like,
know that asshole?
Yeah, I do.
Well, fuck you, Kev.
Sorry, Kevin.
is lick my nuts. Oh, there we go, Dan. I'll do it for you. Anyways,
Sorry,
it's a problem.
Yeah.
Because not like what I was writing was that we've written a lot of things since 2009. I'm not sure how many of us can become politicians right now. I'm not sure
I've
how
had
many of
3
us.
Facebook accounts. I don't even know what I've said back then.
Exactly. Like if I look at the shit I said when
They
I
got
was
hacked
like
and then I had to
19,
delete 'em.
18 years old, on 17 years old on Facebook, probably a lot of
Or
xenophobic,
MySpace.
fucking homophobic,
MySpace.
a lot of rapey,
Like,
pedophilia, maybe type
what's
shit
very
that's going
inappropriate
on. Like,
things.
What's xenophobic?
xenophobic means it's kind of a
Bad-
fear of Oriental death.
It's a fear of people from other countries and other places. Like we're American, so
It's an
xenophobia
imported
is like
death that
the
just
Mexicans are rapists
You're
and
like
drug
the
dealers.
Syrians,
That's
get the
xenophobia.
fucking Syrians out of here. I don't want to
Yeah,
die.
that's xenophobia.
Whoa, whoa.
Like
That's a
that-
true statement from Jonathan Bruce, everybody.
True.
Okay, but so then you're just saying like it's become more politicized because of resources like social media being able to track your metadata.
Well, I have a question.
Basically.
I have a question for you, Reed.
Okay.
Now, if someone said that racism is a lie, do you believe that is true or not true?
I don't believe racism is a lie. I believe it's socially constructed purely.
Not perfect. Sean Magers, if I asked you, is racism a lie, yes or no, what would you say?
Who is Donald Rumsfeld?
Correct answer. Reed Ramsey, if I said, what floats the boat of a virgin, you would say...
Celibacy.
Okay, Sean Magers, what floats the boat of a virgin, you would say...
Irish whiskey.
Irish whiskey was the correct answer.
What?
Reed Ramsey, if I said, Bostonians, they can't get a job, what would you say?
It's because they talk too loud.
Bostonians, they can't get a job, Sean Magers?
Because it's wicked hot.
Wicked Hot was the correct answer. Reed Ramsey, to you.
Okay.
If I said, what do I have, the Pacific Ocean in my back pocket? You would say,
It's cold.
what do I have, the Pacific Ocean in my back pocket?
I got a sweaty ass.
Sweaty ass was the correct
Thanks,
answer.
Jay Farley, for the follow. This game's rigged. It's bullshit.
All right,
don't
now,
even. You don't
The
even.
most important question, and if the winner of this question gets the answer right, then you win the competition. Doesn't matter what any person did up until this point. This is the biggest question of the
What's
evening.
the point of the game?
Is this one. Kate Middleton on a freeway. She has a rose petal in her hand. You're driving in a Porsche. Going down the freeway, you see her, and you say,
What game you filming the trailer for?
Okay, Sean Magers. Now to you. Kate Middleton on a freeway. She has a rose petal in her hand. You're driving in a Porsche. You approach her. What do you say?
Damn, bitch. You got some big old titties.
That was the correct answer. And the winner of today's competition was Sean Magers, everyone. Sean Magers from, where are you from exactly?
Portugal, Madeira.
Portugal. All right. Do you want to say anyone? Wait really fast. Do you want to say anything to your fans back home, Sean Magers?
Hey, I just want to say, viva la Portugal.
Can we? I think he's Muslim.
Sorry.
What was that, Sean?
If I said anything there inappropriate, I don't know, so I apologize.
All right. Well, that was a close competition.
All right, show's over.
you for
Good. Thanks y'all for
participating.
joining us for the week.
What are we doing over here?
I was just making sure that I had the backup camera because this one
Maximize the
is.
comments.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. I got you.
All right. So what we got here is so
What's
we
the
talked
what's
about
the
your
next?
streaming.
Yeah.
We talked about you and your golfing game.
Yeah.
We talked about the Venom trailer.
Hey,
We talked
thank
a
you
little
for the
bit about
donation.
Politics. Sean
Thank you
Megan.
for the-
Oh, thanks, Kirk. Kirk is actually doing the best moderating job I've ever seen on
Everybody,
here. Kirk,
dude.
thank
Honestly,
you, man.
good job,
Seriously,
Kirk.
he's congratulating people on follows. He's watching the chat. You know, Kirk, we need you in here, man. We need you in here on Sundays, bro, for real.
That's great.
I mean, you're good where you are, but we do appreciate it.
Yeah, bro. One of these days, Kirk, we got to get you on the Instagram live just to
Oh,
talk.
yeah.
Kirk, how many?
Yeah, we'll do that.
I asked you this last time when I was really drunk last week. How many followers do you have on Instagram?
And we're going to wait 3 minutes. Nobody say a fucking
We're gonna
word.
look at the camera.
Anyone
Ew,
who
get
comments,
your fucking dirty
Oh,
lips.
what the fuck was in that? That was
It's
disgusting.
vanilla Coke.
Dude, vanilla
Oh.
Coke. I remember getting vanilla Cokes back
I
in
know.
the day.
I used to get it all the
love
time.
them.
I used
I
to get it all the
still
time.
love
That's gross as
fucking-
fuck though. Right now.
Really?
Yeah, let me get another drink though.
No.
Let me get.
Hey,
another
let me
one.
let me
No.
let me make
Just-
sure that taste was
Get
gross.
this fucking
just-
Irish
let me just-
fucking prick away from me, mate. He's trying to take me drink. This is my pop. I don't
Not
even
your
know what they
fan.
call it over
Hey
there.
Kirk, it's pretty late over there too, man. We appreciate you staying up. I've been talking to some other people, and it's just kind of late because
Kansas
for
City,
him
right?
it's 11.
You guys grew up
Yeah.
together.
We grew up in the same high school. We
Are
played.
you a Chiefs? Are you a Chiefs fan, Kurt?
Yeah, I think so.
Get the fuck out of here right now.
Kirk,
you're
are
fucking
you're a
dead to
Chiefs
me.
fan, aren't you?
If you're a Chiefs fan, you're fucking dead to me. You get out of here.
I don't angiosperm. I don't zero. Okay, thanks.
Zero. Thank you.
Thanks for your participation in chat. I guess.
Is that what your butthole looks like, bro?
Probably is.
I need a soundboard.
Fuck, Kurt. You know it's all about them Oakland Raiders, cuz. I
The
appreciate
fam.
appreciate it though, cuz.
I don't think that's what he's saying. I think he's saying that the fam, meaning he likes the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I know, and I'm saying
And you don't like. Let's talk about that then, for briefly. We're obviously in. What? You're into Raiders, right? What's your favorite football team? Raiders.
of course I grew up.
So, what's your opinion about the rivalry
All right.
between you and Kansas City? What is your
Kurt, you can go
history
ahead. Kurt,
and
you can go ahead
emotion
and-
about it?
Kurt, you could jump in on this because you know too. We fucking hate each other, bro. Out of everybody else in the division, I hate the Kansas City Chiefs more than I hate anybody, dude.
How did the Kansas City Chiefs get their name?
Oh, I don't fucking know because hella people in
What
Kansas
exactly
City.
about them seemed queefy?
It was the actual Chiefs that they were doing.
Now, when they queef, what,
Oh my
what exactly
God.
are
We're
they
gonna have to
doing?
get a
I'm
standard
gonna
definition
finish.
here.
I'm gonna finish what I want to say about
Before
the
we get
Chiefs
into
and the
technicalities.
Raiders.
Okay.
I hate the fucking Chiefs, and that's it. Go ahead and continue.
Wait,
What makes the Raiders better?
I never said that we're better. I just don't.
You just hate them.
Yeah, it's just like
so can you
if I
give
was
us
born in Kansas City, when I was like 10 years old, I was at a Raider game and I was in the parking lot and they have a black hole section of the parking lot. And I'm not even talking to this cunt. And
I'm gonna have to bleep that later.
oh dang it. And,
I love it takes a lot of time, but I love it, so I do it. Keep going, Sean.
So I'm like 10 years old, 9 or 10,
I'm not gonna
and I'm at this Raider Chiefs game, and there's a black hole section of the parking lot, and this dumb motherfucker brings
Chiefs
is
fan.
a Chiefs fan, and he's decked out in 90s
Red shit.
poofy 90s
Starter
Chiefs
jacket,
starter
yeah.
jackets.
Yeah.
And they walk through the part of the He's talking. That's who he's
tight
talking
end, the
shit
tight
about my
end.
jersey this whole night.
Oh no, yeah.
I was wondering who he was talking about.
I was wondering the same thing.
I was too. I thought it was someone.
He
for
was
KC,
butt last year. He'll be fine
yeah,
this year. Don't
but-
worry about it. But anyways,
Yeah, finish.
so this idiot dude took his kid who was my age, so he's probably 9 or 10, through the black hole section of the parking lot of the Raiders, and people were throwing beer cans at him. Like they walked right through the middle. I'll never forget, dude, because I was only like 10, and throwing like wrappers and shit at him. And this dude went into the kid's ear, like right up to it, like I am in the mic, and said, "If I was your dad, I'd kill myself, dude."
You were 10 and you heard this?
Yes, and I was like, "Yeah, that's right, motherfucker."
Oh my god.
And the whole time in my head, dude, I remember my heart pumping, and I just clenching my fists like, "You fucking idiot should have never walked through this fucking part of the parking lot. You take my wrappers." It was completely justified. Like, my dad never...
here's an Oreo.
My dad didn't, like, go, "Hey, son, this isn't behavior that..." You know what I mean?
We don't accept
It was just like, ha!
That's a Kansas City.
Look at this fucking idiot. So, like, that's how I feel about the Chiefs. Now that I am older, I would probably, you know what I mean? If my kids saw that, I'd be like, "Oh, that's taking a little bit too far."
Okay, yeah. We like the Raiders, son.
Yeah.
But this is what are they doing?
At the time, you know, the kid, when you're the same age, you're like, "Oh my God, this motherfucker just said charges. You're banned. Banned him."
Hey,
ban
Sean,
him,
Sean,
ban
can
him, ban him, ban him, ban him, ban him, ban him.
They're
ban him,
pretty
ban him,
active.
ban
I
him,
don't
ban
want to
him.
ban them. Hey, Kirk, if you want to ban him, you can. You're the mod.
Kurt,
hey,
decide what you want to do with
hey,
that fucking
Sean,
Charger
can I ask you, for people that don't know and aren't familiar, what is the history? So why is there
What is
an
the history?
epic
What is the
rivalry
history?
between Kansas
The
City and the
history.
Raiders? Like,
I'll sum
why
up
do
the
they
history.
hate each other?
Well, number one, they're in the same division.
That's
Okay.
really just
Yeah.
what it
Number
goes
one.
back to that.
Yeah.
Well, no,
but
it
number
always,
two.
it always comes down to that. Like,
Yeah.
like if you ask a
Mainly-
Niners
They're two
fan,
AFL teams.
It's like the Kansas. It's like Green Bay
Well, we
and
came
Chicago.
from the, you know, the NFL was
NFC
it was,
rivalry.
It was the NFL and the AFL back in the day.
Okay.
Two different leagues.
Right.
And then joined. And the Raiders were part of the AFL, were the shit. And then
no, we
ban
ain't banning-
fucking
No, we're
and
not.
Chargers
We're not banning him. I like the Chargers too.
And I mean, it just goes back to the history of the
God, what a
division. We've just
joke
played.
of a
We've just
team.
had to have played each other
Yeah,
in a
Angio's
division.
good. Angio's good.
Okay.
You know,
Sorry, Sean. We won't interrupt anymore.
fucking Charger fans ruining the goddamn show.
Nah.
Okay, Sean.
Nah, they're making the show.
So continue. So division, they just fucking hate each other.
It's the same reason I hate the fucking Seattle Seahawks. It's because you've had a hella tough games, especially right now.
Okay.
The Chiefs and Raiders have tough games. They fight
Right.
in the trenches, but they're also both
never
aerial
easy.
teams.
Oh,
So
okay.
they have like the same kind
Yeah.
of styles.
Stylistic,
Yeah.
yeah.
Stylistically, and they also pride themselves off key defensive plays. Like they don't both have good defenses, but they have good
Thank you,
like
Kirk.
turnovers that they try to like put their
Don't.
teams
I mean,
on.
we had some of the greatest defenses. Okay, but
Well, you've had some
Oh
of the greatest
yeah,
defenses,
yeah.
but
and
you guys
have a reputation
you
for being
guys
slimy
have
too.
not. No, it's not. No. If you
Back
want
in
to talk
the
about
day.
no, if you want to talk about
Back in
good,
the day, we
if
did.
you want to talk about good and
Hit
slimy,
list and shit.
there's other teams to talk about.
Okay.
No, I know the Raiders have a slimy reputation, but right now,
Uh,
you guys aren't a defensive team.
no. you have Derek Carr.
You guys
I never
got
said-
fucking
I never
Rick
said-
rolled last
Okay.
year.
You're
by
like
every
the
offense.
Packers right now. You have
Yeah.
a good offense.
I've never said
dude.
the Raiders had the best defense in the league right now. I'm talking about the history. The Raiders are.
I know you're talking about the
hold
history,
on.
but I'm
the
saying
Raiders
right
are
now,
legends. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the. I can't.
More than
I
the
don't
Niners.
want to do a
Talk about
football
history.
discussion. This is how a football discussion always goes.
More than the
well,
Niners.
Right now, this is what's going on. Then the other football fans. 1977, though. If we are legends, we've been in the game.
Whoa, hold on. Hold on.
Who was
hold,
Vince Lombardi? God damn it!
Hold on, dude.
That's where the Packers fan always goes to.
Yup.
Your own line
What's
sucks.
the trophy
Vince
called?
Lombardi. Vince Lombardi.
Where's
Peeking,
Trophy
peek,
Kit
peek,
Town?
peek, peek,
Green
peek,
Bay,
peek, peek,
Wisconsin.
peeking. So
Oh yeah, we are peeking. Sorry.
let me just say, this
GB,
is coming
Wisconsin.
from a fucking Santa Clara Niner fan, dude.
We got a top
Niner
five
fans
defense.
constantly still think it's 1996.
Niners. That's what I think about the Niners. They're about to go hella further than the Raiders this year.
Oh my God! Let's make a bet right here on air.
Okay,
Right
yeah.
now.
Are we gonna?
50
I'm
bucks.
gonna clip it. I'm gonna
50
clip it.
bucks.
Eddie, are you still fucking here? Are you watching
Eddie,
this miserable fucking
Eddie,
show?
why aren't
I don't
you?
think he is. He hasn't
Dude,
commented
Eddie,
in a while.
come on, dude. You're slacking,
You gotta
dog.
stretch your hand for a handshake. It's just a goddamn
I'm
handshake.
stretching out of anxiety because I'm pissed.
Okay, hey, do it so I can clip it. Do it so I can clip
Yeah,
it.
it's just right here.
Right
I don't know
here.
why-
The
I don't
Raiders
know why
will
this
have a
guy's gotta be
better-
so dramatic about it. Just put your hand out.
Raiders will
Put
have a
your hand-
better
Put your
record
hand out.
than the fucking
No,
49ers.
No, I said Niners go further.
So the bet is Niners go further. It's
That was
a
the bet.
better calculus. Just Niners go further.
It really isn't, but mine was way better. But okay.
Let's go further.
Fucking bitch ass motherfucker. Yeah, you fucking like getting your hand squeezed?
Yeah, you motherfucker.
This is gonna be great to clip. Thanks.
Bitch, dick, motherfucker.
I gotta wait until it's over and then I'll clip
Dick
it.
motherfucker.
I think I clipped it too early. Let me clip this one. Okay. All right. So that's clipped. I'll finish editing that later. I don't want to take time out of our discussion to do it. So that's in the wings.
Motherfuckers. Talking about the 49ers being better than the Raiders.
Motherfuckers.
Your bitch dick having ass.
Little fucking West.
Dude, you know what's crazy about it, dude? I remember the last time I saw
I'll tell you what.
the 49ers in the Super Bowl. We were at Point fucking Loma.
No, I wasn't.
Ed-
You guys went. I decided.
I
not
thought
to go
you
'cause
were
wanted
with
to-
me.
No,
I thought you were
wanted to
with
see the
us.
Niners.
I remember
So said
standing
I was
next
went
to the
to
fucking.
Frisco, didn't you?
I remember standing
No,
next
I
to
was at your
Marlon and
place
like
when the
being
Niners-
with. I remember
in
being with the
Sacramento.
team.
The
And then
Niners won the Super
before
Bowl.
award, like after
thinking of
awards,
the
we
NFC
were
before
walking
that.
on and we were fucking watching it.
No.
And I saw the last play, right?
Yeah.
The one where instead of running, didn't they throw it?
I don't want to talk about it.
And then boom, it was done. And
don't
I
wanna
remember
talk
being,
about
and
it.
it was the Ravens, right? And I remember being like,
Can you shut the fuck up? I don't
God
wanna
damn
talk
Colin.
about it.
God damn it, Colin.
Thank you.
Go.
We're switching the topic.
Week 2 of course.
We're switching the topic. We're switching the topic. So, Walking Dead has always been
Nah,
a
let's
great
talk
Dude,
about
I
this.
don't
I
wanna
really
talk
want
about
to
The
talk.
Walking
Hey,
Dead.
I
I don't
really
wanna talk
want
about The
to. I
Walking
really
Dead.
want to talk about this. We haven't talked.
They got a new trailer out, whatever,
Nah.
but I don't want to talk about it.
I don't
I
wanna
want to
talk-
read the graphic novels and then talk about it.
Please, can I finish?
Go ahead.
I want to talk about this Spider-Man animated film coming out.
Okay. Let me get a graphic up on the other monitor here.
I want to talk about that because I want to talk about fucking. What are you gonna sneeze on air? God damn
Hey,
it!
look at the light. It'll help.
Hey, grapefruit.
Look, no, look here. Look at this light.
Grapefruit. It's gone, dude. The sneeze left.
Damn it, dude. You just.
Just talk about the Spider-Man. I don't know why you have to
Ow! I
concentrate.
hurt my hand.
So the Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Wait, hey, I can't find this. What is it
It's
called?
right there, right down there.
Spider-Man,
Animated
Miles
Spider-Man
Morales.
official, right there where the
This
go
one?
down one more. right
Miles
there.
Morales.
This one?
Spider-Man. Spider-Man Miles Morales.
We're not spoiling anything. I don't think.
Do you see that?
Oh,
Do you
you're
see that,
talking
Bruce?
about whatchamacallit.
No, I've seen it before.
So this fucking thing looks dope for hella different reasons. But what I'm getting at with bringing this up is how cool I think, because I've thought about this before, and now
Yeah,
when I
sorry,
see
Kirk,
this
I'm not going
movie,
to.
I'm thinking about like the possibility of, I guess, like adult content type of animated films becoming mainstream. Or like in theaters, like not
Dude,
just select theaters. I'm
haven't
talking
seen
like
this trailer.
Blockbuster. Like, look at this
Like
trailer.
what Sean
I know
and I
the
were talking
fans
about
can't
earlier.
watch it, but I'm talking about
So
like you guys. Look at this
triple
fucking trailer.
A. So do you know what I mean? But when I say like triple A movies, like the Infinity Wars, the big budget movies,
Right.
He's talking about normalizing them to be like this is on the same level as some of those other triple A movies.
Yes.
You know.
Well, the reason I say that is because the
This
possibilities.
looks fantastic. This looks fantastic.
Yeah.
The graphic does.
I mean, the possibilities of this. What I like about this shit, it looks like a mixture of like, like a DreamWorks type
Hey,
fucking.
is this in Into the Spideyverse?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like you see, like there's a different Spider-Man right there. And shit, like it's. Dude, I just think it would be fucking tight, bro. If
Yeah, dude, it would.
because then you could see, like, imagine, like I was telling you earlier, imagine the Killing
that
Joke.
would snowball into other
Thank you.
projects.
Imagine the Killing Joke in like a major, theaters, not just a select, but like it became like a major
Right.
film. And then how many different adult? It doesn't just have to be comics, though. Is what I'm saying. Like the shit they could do with animated things, I think is tight. Like I think there's a whole bunch of. I think there's a big
unique
area they
medium.
could go to,
It
man.
communicates something different
By
than
the
a
way-
real time thing.
Where's he live? Oh, and New York.
Like Brooklyn or some shit.
Yeah.
Or Harlem. I don't know. Somewhere in New York.
But that, like this movie, I think, hopefully opens that shit up, changes the game, man. And I think it will. It looks tight. I mean, the shot where he's just wearing fucking Air Force Ones,
Oh, on the
like
side
right
of the
here.
building?
Yeah, right here too. Like that just blew up because like that's cool, man. Like right here again, like they really are showing that for a reason. Ooh, and he fights the Green Goblin. Damn, I haven't seen this trailer. It's a lot bigger.
Oh, this connects it when he meets the.
Oh no, yeah,
other
he meets him
Spider-Man.
and he
Yeah.
gives. He's the one who passes it down. So like basically, that's like in this universe.
It looks more like a graphic novel.
In
Like,
this
each
universe,
frame, you
this
could
is-
put it
oh, yeah.
like freeze
That's what
frame,
I was gonna
and it's
say.
like graphic novel image.
And it looks like it gets passed down. You know what I mean? The
That's
Spider-Man.
That's what the animation.
The
seems like.
only thing that makes me skeptical about this is
Uh-huh.
that it's done by Sony.
Why they
Really?
made
Yeah,
made the
really?
last Spider-Man and it was good. The real life one. You
was
didn't
Tom
like?
Holland one in Homecoming?
No, they did not. That was Marvel. They made
No, no.
was
Marvel,
Sony.
You're
but
talking about
the
other-
production.
No,
Nah,
no,
yeah, it was
no,
Sony.
no,
This
no.
is
You're
Marvel.
talking about the.
We're talking about Garfield.
Yes, we're talking about. Garfield. That was. Sony.
I refuse to watch those.
No.
I haven't seen it.
I'm talking about
I haven't
Homecoming.
seen it, and I refuse
That's
to,
Marvel.
to
That's
watch
not
it.
Sony.
I don't believe you. Prove it.
No,
Look it up.
they gave them the rights.
You're
all the
missing
creative
out on
rights.
this
Why
shit,
do you
dude.
think
This
Spider-Man was in
commercial's
Infinity
badass.
War?
I'm not listening to you because I'm watching this.
Oh my god.
This is Sony though. This isn't. They
This
must have
looks
the
like good
rights.
Sony,
They must.
though.
They no. Yes. Sony looks like that every time because it's Sony. That's like every time someone sees a DC trailer, they're like, "Oh, that looks Suicide Squad. Look at that trailer.
Instead of watching,
it's all colorful."
They
Then-
should win
and then-
Academy
and then-
Awards for their trailers.
Yeah, no. Then we see the movies and they're fucking dumb as fuck.
And then they're
Sony
garbage.
has never done a preview that looks bad.
Oh, they want more football
DC's
talk.
never done a preview that looks bad. That's really specific. I'm not sure about that. man.
Ooh, there's gonna be a girl. I didn't even know that. See, dude, I think there's a bunch of Spider-Mans in this universe, dude.
That's pretty dope.
That makes
though.
sense.
That's
The
pretty
story is tight. I mean, there
dope. The
is.
story's tight. I just hope they don't fuck it up.
I don't think they will, bro.
Hopefully not.
Peter Parker.
Look at that. He's at Peter Parker's grave and shit. So like,
So
Peter,
this is post Peter Parker.
yeah, it's just like
Oh, so
Yeah.
this is in the
Spider-Man.
future.
Spider-Man is like what like they talk about. He's supposed to be in the movies where he's
Right.
like this, like the face in New York. You know what I mean? Like a mascot in a way.
right, like fucking Batman and Gotham.
Yes, but in this world, it's like a bunch of people take that
It's
responsibility.
more of an idea more than just a singular person, and people embody it, and they represent the same thing under the mask.
They
Basically,
could just do dope shit with the animation, like where he's jumping down the fucking building or down the
it's
buildings.
lower budget too because they only need computer graphics
Right.
versus doing like a real time like
Plus-
when in the Dark Knight when they flip the actual truck. Do you know that it's not CGI when they do that? They
Yeah, yeah.
actually fucking flip a semi
Oh yeah, you could tell.
in real time.
You know
Do you
what's-
know
you know
who's playing the voice of him too? By the way,
Who?
wait, let me get a fucking new Pocahontas. That's stupid.
Okay, enough with the trailers.
What's his name from fucking Nick from fucking?
Really? From
Yeah.
New Girl?
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't know what his name is, but he's been in a
I
few
fucking
comedies.
knew his name. I can't think.
You know
of
what's really
Here.
interesting is if you look at all these roles in these movies that are being played, and the characters and actors and
Nick
actresses
Miller.
that
Yeah,
are
that's
playing
Jake
them,
Johnson.
it. Jake Johnson.
is that if you think the MCU, right? The MCU is boasting itself off of being
What's up,
a
Willie Beam? New York City.
cohesive story, right? It's a cohesive story. And this cohesive story is not it's not repeating itself, right? So like Batman in the early DC years had the privilege of repeating itself, right? Which means new actors. You had George Clooney, you had
Michael
Val
Keaton,
Kilmer,
Val
Michael
Kilmer,
Keaton,
yeah.
right? You can repeat itself. Now what the MCU is doing is you can't repeat it. But at the same time, I mean, you can't repeat the actors in the same role.
You know what I watched
But,
today?
no, but at the
Batman
same no.
Begins.
But at the same time, what you have to do is you have to keep the universe consistent. So
Okay.
what's really
Wait, what are you
fascinating-
saying to this?
What's fascinating to me
Actor doesn't matter. It's
is
consistency
that
of the
if
universe.
if you look at the Peter Parker like gravestone, MCU is gonna have to start doing that.
Thanks, bro.
If you
Willie,
look
we're
at
doing
about
pretty
like
great.
15 years or 20 years from now, the MCU is gonna have to do like. That's what's gonna be cool to me. If the MCU sustains itself 15 years from now, it's gonna be like the new Iron Man, like the Shiris or whoever's gonna be the next Iron Man or Iron Woman. They're gonna have to look back at the old characters and be like, oh yeah, they were the godfather of that power. So like the
Right.
Miles Morales is gonna be like, oh yeah, Peter Parker. He
Oh,
was
I
the
see what
first
you're
one.
saying. Right.
so
MCU is gonna have
in
to
the
get
narrative-
like the people who
Yeah.
we're seeing
Well, they
now,
might do
if
that with
MCU
Iron Man, is a theory, right?
what they're gonna have to. That's my point.
With the
is if
next-
the
with the
MCU,
next,
if they want to continue,
it's not even
Yeah,
the next.
yeah.
If the MCU stays consistent, stays successful, they're gonna have to do
Well, I'm
those
saying
type of
like the
narratives.
new Avengers.
You know, last
the
week-
next upcoming ones.
Last
like
week-
you're
Yeah,
talking
but they
about.
have to kill the characters. They have to kill the
Yeah,
Tony Stark. They have
they
to
have to
kill the
move on to
Steven
the next
Rogers. They have to
chapter.
kill the Peter
Yeah.
Parkers. They actually have to kill the characters' names.
yeah, and they could do that.
They can because there's so many comics that where they pass it on. But all the
They're not gonna kill Peter Parker in the MCU though.
they're gonna have to. Well, no,
Eventually.
he's gonna have longevity. He's
Eventually,
gonna have longevity.
he is at his sort of
I think it's gonna.
introduction
I think
stage.
that shit's gonna run out by then, dude.
You think?
I think that I don't think it's gonna last. I mean, I know in a perfect world it would be nice, but I don't think it's gonna last that long. Where they're
No
gonna-
studio has made so
Can,
many.
can I also
billions.
say something to this effect? We're in an era now to where superhero movies are popping off even more than they were when Christopher Nolan started making Batman Begins, right? When Batman Begins happened, it was just like, oh, it's just another redo, of Batman, Like, we've seen this in generations. In the 90s, we had it, filter through, right? But it wasn't popping up. Now, think about the saturation of comic book movies. Do you think that there's a longevity point on comic book movies so far that it's going to, like, the box office is going to do this, boop, and then go down like Solo did? That's a different sort of situation, but right, it's going to get less revenue, and then people just are going to stop doing it, and we're going to change into back to like Martin Scorsese films. And that's going to take the main stage. Because right now, the main stage, Marvel, DC,
event movies.
it's action, sci-fi, comic book iterations. That's what is the now.
It is, but it's
How long
but
does that last?
it's
It's
also-
been going
That's what
on
I'm
for
saying.
a while.
How long can that last?
But also what you have to
and keep it
realize,
fresh. and
no, we
good.
didn't, Eddie.
what you also have to realize, we actually haven't seen it, Eddie. So we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah.
we like to give guests 2 weeks to see a movie. So I really
Ooh,
want to
can I
talk
have some
about
of that?
Mission Impossible, but we're not going to talk about Mission Impossible.
wanted
even though
to see
you
it.
got to see goddamn Mission Impossible. Everyone, see
Is
fucking
it
Mission
that good?
Impossible.
Is
It
it
is
that good?
fucking amazing.
Basho.
It is fucking amazing.
Basho.
You got to see him
Tom
break
Cruise
his ankle in real time.
flies the helicopter. Just remember that when you see that ending helicopter scene in Mission Impossible, just remember that's not CGI. That's Tom Cruise actually flying the goddamn helicopter like that. That shit is fucking crazy.
What's up? I seen that. Thanks for the unique
If
opinion.
you haven't seen it, then that's a bad opinion. But if you have seen it, that's also a bad opinion. It's weird how that
the
works.
action is
He
great,
has
but it's
seen it.
overrated.
Yeah. Oh, I seen that. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
let me ask you this: how's the narrative? How's the
narrative,
story?
It's okay. This is what's.
I mean,
this
Mission
is-
Impossible is full of action, but
this is-
how is it story wise?
This is what's crazy about it is that and
true,
this
there's
is like
social
if you read the reviews, they all kind of touch on this note, is that there's nothing shocking about this movie. And this is what I like about it is that it doesn't try to be more than what it is. If you like, and we were talking about this last week with John Wick. John Wick is great because John Wick doesn't try to be more than what it is. Mick Quagmire
Yeah,
and Tom
it's true.
Cruise are a match made in heaven.
Okay.
That director and writer, Mick Quagmire or whatever his name is, and
Okay,
Tom
yeah.
Cruise.
Has he done
were
previous Mission Impossibles?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He did Ghost Protocol, which is considered
Which is one of the highest
best.
other
Yes.
ones. Before this one, it was the highest
yes.
Was
And
Is that the one with the what's his name?
Yeah.
Philip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seymour or Hoffman. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
that was
but
a good role. He did the
what
fake
they do
face.
great is
Yeah.
that they don't leave what Mission Impossible is, which is we're just an action movie. We're also a predictable action movie.
Right.
But this is what's really good about this movie.
Okay.
Is it's predictable. Halfway through the movie, I was like, all right, he's the bad guy. It's going to be a show off between him and Tom Cruise.
That's one
at the
complaint I
end,
heard about
right?
it too. Was that
But
it
no,
was predictable.
but no, it's predictable, but that's not the point of the movie. The point of the movie is that it's unpredictable in its predictable sense. I.e., they will have these scenes where you're like, all right, I guess this is going to happen. Then it'll be like, oh, no, this is going to happen. But
Right.
it doesn't change your overall prediction. Like, you know who the bad
So
guy
just
is.
minuscule
But
things.
it just keeps surprising you in little ways in every single scene. It just has these little surprises every single scene. And that's what McQuagga, I can't remember, it's Mick something, is so good at doing when he makes action movies, is he gives you the predictable. But he's like, but I bet you're not going to know how I get there. And that's what I like about him, is I don't need it to be fucking M. Night
Christopher
Shyamalan.
McQuarrie.
Christopher
I-
McQuarrie.
Christopher McQuarrie is really good at that. He doesn't try to be like, all right, I'm not gonna make Mission Impossible fucking M. Night Shyamalan here. I'm not gonna give you a huge twist,
twist in the
right?
end, yeah.
Like you're here for an action movie, but I'm gonna make this fucking exciting. And when you see it, like this was the first action movie I saw in a theater where I was actually just kind of doing like squirming, like I was seeing a scary movie or something.
was that and because
like
of the
I was
crack you were
moving
doing,
my
but-
body in awkward ways, like, oh, you're in that helicopter, actually. Like
I'd be like that
And like when
watching
like Tom
movies.
Cruise is like walking up these like climbing up these ropes and falling, you're like, oh, God damn it! Oh my
You know what?
God.
Hey, you
Just
want to
like-
know what I hate about movies?
it's
Is
great,
I
though.
always like in a comedy or something. I always laugh at the parts that like I don't want to say no one else gets, but for whatever reason I find hella
it
funnier.
kinda goes over people's
Yeah,
heads.
so I'll
Right,
just
yeah.
be like, I'll be like in there alone, like, oh God, no one laughed. Nobody laughed at that.
No one got it.
It's just like someone gave their
Mick Jagger.
face
What?
beat in.
What are you talking about, Eddie?
And Sean's just laughing over
Yeah.
there.
I got the moves like Mick Jagger.
Okay, Eddie. That's
No one's got them.
what?
But
Oh, that's what he's saying. I get it because
Oh,
you
he
were
gets it.
moving. Bruce was moving around like Mick Jagger. So when he's in the fucking movie theater, he's going like this, like, oh,
Oh yeah. Whoa, bro. Whoa.
Macataino,
You're gonna-
Macataino.
And then he
Really
brings
quick,
the
though.
Portuguese up. Oh my god.
how does Mick Jagger move, Sean?
Like this.
Don't hit the table though.
Come on with your bing, bing, bing.
Was that on time?
No, it was very
It's
late.
a little lagged.
It's like, why don't
it
you
had the same
keep
effect.
the
It's very
fucking-
loud.
You know what I mean? If you're gonna be the sound guy, okay.
Yeah, if you're gonna.
If you're gonna be the guy, maybe do a better job. By the way, I've been practicing for that Deadpool song.
What Deadpool song? Rap song?
Sexy motherfucker. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Deadpool. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Sexy motherfucker.
It's not stupid. It's life.
Clip it, Deadpool. Saving that, baby.
I liked it. It was good. So we are going to take a break really quick, and we will be back in 10 minutes, and then we will have 1 hour more left in the show.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a 10-minute break. 10-minute break. Get your masturbation on, get your drinks on, get your dinner on, whatever you're doing. Take a bath, take a shower. We'll be back in 10 minutes with the hottest topic of the evening. What STD does Sean have? All right.
Only the doctor can tell.
Stay tuned for that. And by that, I gotta go. Okay.
Hey.
So I just created this dope website with Wix. Let me show you how I did it. First up, go to Wix.com. Now this is where the magic happens. You're gonna add an image and some text. Oh, that's nice. First, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the font. Wait a minute, Frank, Brandon, David, who are these guys? You know, one day I'm gonna create Feral font. You guys know I got a lot of videos. Here, I've uploaded them all. And with a subscription, you guys can check out my top secret material. Hey, yo, I'm killing it in this high quality. See, I'm a sharing kind of guy. So here's my Instagram, instant access. I look good, what? Man, I know how hard it is to make people stand up and listen, but with a site like this, you're already there. Go to Wix.com and create your stunning website today. That's all you got to do. It ain't hard. You ain't doing nothing. Stop eating chips.
Have you started those piano lessons yet? You know, you should take this online piano course on Udemy. It's taught by a master piano instructor. You'll learn music theory, major and minor chords, play in all 12 keys, everything you need to play like a pro. All for the price of lunch. The course is yours to keep and take at any time. And if it's not working out, you can always get your money back in 30 days. I can't wait to see what you do with this. Stop searching and get started with this special discount.
Hey, you know what? Let me hit that.
Really?
I can handle it.
I am certain that you cannot.
No, come on, I smoked a ton of weed in the 90s.
Right, the 90s.
All right, you're here back on the Used Guys, and we got an important topic, which is guess what STD Sean has. Now, to break down this topic, we gotta do a number of things. We gotta understand the symptoms. We gotta understand what's happening. We gotta understand when it started. But we'll start. What are the symptoms?
Turns out, everybody, this was a whole tease. I don't have STDs, okay? Because I
Okay.
don't have sex.
I know. Well, we can act like that.
Oh, you just want me to just pretend like I've had sex before?
Yeah.
And I had just pretend I had STD.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, my balls burn.
They burn.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's-
what?
well,
Why?
well,
what?
how much do
When?
they burn?
How long? And is it does it happen when you urinate?
No, actually, I do have a serious question. Let's drop this nonsense. And I do have a serious question
Okay, we're
about
not talking
PPs.
about that.
All right. You guys ever, this is for real. Dude, you know, like, hasn't happened to me in a long time, but like where like your dick, the tip of your dick feels like you got to piss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For like the
Yeah.
30 minutes.
Yeah, it's actually
What?
I looked
What
it up. No,
is
I
that?
looked it up. It's when
wait.
no, it's I know.
You know what I
know,
mean?
yeah.
And you're like, dude, and I'll sit over the
It's
toilet.
been
and-
evenings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And then
usually
you
like-
wake up and it goes away.
But it's
No.
usually when you're fucking or something.
No, it is.
Right.
This is why. It's when you had to piss and then you fuck or you masturbate. What basically happens is that cum is basically kind of like killed by by your pee, right? So when you have to pee, it blocks up some of the cum. And so if you had to pee around the same time that you finished, then you're going to have to pee, but it's not really going to come out because you're blocked up.
This is a strange.
So you're
time you
saying
come
that
join
this
us.
happened to you, and you were like, dude, what the fuck happened? And you
Oh,
looked
thanks
it
for
up.
the follow, John Kinney.
Yeah.
We appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
The first-
Is that
Yeah.
Jake Haler, by the way?
So make sure you don't have to
The first
pee.
time that happened to me, I was it was like when I first lost my virginity to the first girl, and I was fucking her a bunch of times. And I remember I was like, "Oh my god, my dick!"
when was this?
"What?" And I
What
was like,
time,
it's-
time reference. Give
I was
us
like,
a time.
I don't know, like 2005,
Okay.
2006.
It's,
time.
it's whatever.
It was
Just
like
continue. Okay.
12 years ago. You know?
Yeah.
And I was like, "What did you do?"
Oh, what up, brother? Yeah, no. It's
That's what I
kinda
told her.
confusing.
"What did you do to my dick? What did you do?"
Wait, you honestly asked her that
Yes,
question?
I said that.
You-
Like I was holding my dick and I got up. I was like standing there looking at her like, "What did you do?" And she was like, I don't know what happened. What's wrong?" You know, it was just hella concerned. And I knew like it wasn't like because of her, but I was worried like the fuck, you know, because I haven't felt
No,
it
wait,
yet.
this is your virginity.
This is like the first time it's
Like
ever
the first
happened.
time
Yeah.
ever. Yeah.
Not the first time I lost my virginity. First time I lost it because I've lost it hella
It's like
times.
in your head at that moment, were you thinking that she like instantly transferred an STD?
No, I
to you
thought
or
like
something?
that, dude. This bitch got a yeast infection or some shit.
Oh, so you thought that something happened
just
because of
immediately.
contact?
Because
Yeah,
that's what you
yeah.
think when you
That's
hit
it.
this.
That's
It feels
pretty-
like what you would imagine. a
Ah, I
yeast-
got AIDS. I feel the AIDS.
Nah, like
I mean, but
it burns the tip of your dick.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah.
Like it feels like literally like you're gotta pee, and it's like it's the worst though. I
It
fucking
is.
hate it. You want to know
Because
something?
it keeps you up for like 45 minutes.
Yes, but you want to know a trick I found out is you gotta flex your dick and hold the flex for as long as you can. You know what I mean? Like just do the little-
really,
just do that.
it's like Kegel
And then-
exercises
yeah, and
for
then
your
just-
pee hole,
and just
for your
hold it.
urethra.
and just do that as consecutively as much as you can, and I swear to God, it goes away hella faster.
That I usually just sleep it off, dude.
No, I
It
can't
just-
go to sleep.
No,
when that
I
happens.
can't go to
I'll
sleep.
literally,
Really?
I'll literally
Yeah.
sit on the toilet like a bitch,
Yeah, I'll do that.
and I'll just
Yeah.
like sit with my dick there, knowing I ain't got to pee, or just stand over it, like, and just waiting, hoping that if I piss, because that's like what you our problem as men, right? With your dick. Our problem with us men with our dicks, you always assume, well, if I piss, I'll be fine. I just gotta,
It'll just pass.
I just gotta pee this out.
Like it's just something you expel, and it's gone.
You know what I'm saying? I hated that though. Hasn't happened to me in a while because if I gotta jerk off, I'll usually just pee first.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sometimes
Well,
I won't
you have to,
actually.
you have to.
Sometimes I won't. Sometimes because I'm like, oh, you need to clean out your dick after you come. Like I'm not trying to sit there with cum in my dick.
No, that's when it happens. If
I
you
know
pee
that,
before-
but there's a lot of times I guess where now that I know that that's the cause. I didn't know that. Now that I
Yeah.
know that's the cause, I'll piss every time. But before, there were times where I was like, you know, like this morning, I said I'll jerk off and then pee.
man, we can be a doctor.
You
show.
made that. Okay, so now it's anatomy hour.
You
Yeah,
haven't
it's
jerked
an
off
hour.
in the morning?
Men's health hour.
Do you jack off in the AM?
It depends.
Depends on what.
How many
You know,
times do you honestly? You have a girlfriend, but how many times do you honestly jack off a week,
I mean, not that often.
Bruce?
5.
Honestly,
5.
Yeah, it's-
Okay.
damn, me too. I thought
Yeah.
I was alone. Damn, we all play with our dicks, hella, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Because I mean,
Yeah,
you
it's
know
the
what,
thing.
dude? Like I have some friends, be like, nah, bruh. You know what I'm saying? It takes me like 30 minutes to jack off. Like, it takes me hell long. If it takes you longer than 5 minutes to come when you're doing it, you're fucking retarded. Like,
Yeah.
you need
You
to.
don't know what you're doing.
Hey, let me look at the camera. If it takes you longer than 2.5 minutes to ejaculate when you're jerking yourself off, what are you fucking doing? You've had your whole life to practice, and you still can't make yourself come? Come on, man. What the fuck are you doing? Like, when a girl gives me a hand job, you know what I do? I look at it and say, who the fuck do you think you are? You could jerk me off better than I can. I came to you because you have a mouth
Do you know? One time.
and a vagina.
Whoops.
I didn't come to you for your fucking palms.
The zooms aren't good.
I don't need to. You ruined that whole clip because you did that.
Sorry.
you
God
know-
damn it.
Do you know? One time. This is actually recent. It's not even like, I can't even say one time because it was actually it was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
It was
Oh my God.
yesterday.
This guy's
Can
got
I
a
have some of
fucking
that?
paintball
All right,
bruise.
so-
hanging
Give me
down
some of
the
that
side his
grape
neck.
e-juice.
So basically what happened was me and this girl, we were where were we? We were in the jacuzzi.
I wonder who he was with last night.
And
Oh, thank you, man. 1 ACC for the follow. I appreciate that.
Anyway, so we're in the jacuzzi and she puts the jets
Thanks,
on,
Kurt.
right? So
I agree, Eddie.
So she puts her tits up against the border of the jacuzzi, right? And she's like, "Oh, can you squeeze them?" Right? And there's like a dude reading.
Whoa, squeeze on your titties?
Yeah, squeeze on her titties, right? Because
Are you fucking in a jacuzzi?
Well, hold on, I'm telling the story now.
Oh, Eddie wants us to change topic. You're making our viewers
Go
uncomfortable.
ahead.
No.
Continue.
All right, this is.
I
really
want to know
graphic.
now.
I'm not endorsing
All right.
this.
Anyways, so I'm doing that for her, and there's this dude reading a book, like on a table that's right next to the jacuzzi, but the jets are kind of covering it up, so it's fine, it's whatever. And she gets her hand and she puts it on my dick, right?
Oh,
and this proves why Sean's statement's correct, which is like if you can't finish yourself in 5 minutes, then you're tripping. She grabs it. And then instead of doing the
She's
common
holding
motion,
onto it, yanking it, like pulling it from
no,
your
that's
skin.
what she was doing.
Yeah.
But she was also like emphasizing that she was doing that. So she was going like this. She was moving her body like this. Like it was like, yes.
Like it was like a fucking shake weight,
like my
and
thing.
she was
no,
working on her
It was like
obliques.
she was acting like my thing was like a fucking foot long. But it's
Thanks,
not a foot
Valen,
long.
for the
It's
1
actually
cent.
half a foot long. So she's yanking it up and down, and I'm just kind of.
It's
moving.
half a foot long.
I'm kind
Yeah,
of
right.
I have to move my groin up.
It's like a pit bull
because
song dance
she's
move.
yanking it so far high up. It's just like I don't.
Dude, thank you. That's what I'm
No.
saying. Like, it's the same thing. Like, I don't fully understand the pussy on the
Oh
inside.
my god. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just finish that thought and let's move on to the next thought.
Oh, yeah, I'll move on to the next blowjob because right now we're just talking about fingering. So,
This is great last hour.
I
content.
understand, like, when I'm fingering a girl, I'm like, dude, she could do it a lot better than I can. Like, so lesbians, I kind of get lesbians, but at the same time, I'm like, what are y'all doing? It's so boring.
It is boring.
Let's just move on to that.
What do you do, like scissor?
Let's move on to that. Lesbians.
Oh, lesbians. All right.
Like, I love a bi
Yeah,
girl.
but at the same time, okay. But, so the issue is what? That they don't get the full picture? Is that what you're getting?
No, they don't get anything inside.
No,
But
yeah.
they do, though.
No. I
They
mean, like,
can.
no. I mean, like,
Like a
the
little
other person can't feel the inside of the other person outside of her finger. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not.
Oh my God, we're reducing this to that.
No, I'm not. That's.
No.
I think that it
That's
can be
huge.
done.
It is huge.
What do you
That's-
mean?
it can be
How?
huge,
How can it
but
be done
yeah,
besides a finger?
I don't know.
What do you think? They have extra tentacles when they're lesbian? Like
That's
they
what
grow
I'm
a
trying to
tentacle
say.
when they're a
know.
lesbian?
And here's the thing,
Maybe the level of satisfaction is just different. The calculus is different.
Here's
I
my
can't think
theory.
in that frame.
Here's my theory on lesbians too, though. That's like, well, then in that case, angiosperms.
Thanks,
if you're a man,
angiosperms.
then man knows what man wants, and then you should be completely fine with that as well.
It's just hard to put myself
But-
in those shoes. It's so much more complex. The feeling must be so much different and probably better
Well,
in
I
different
get-
ways.
Look,
You're-
here's
you're-
what lesbians say. They're like, "Oh, I just get the pleasure out of it." Well, everybody gets the pleasure out of
it's like
fucking.
a regular
Yeah,
pro-
exactly,
okay,
exactly.
so here's a comparison. Like a dick, it's like it's a regular processing computer. Vagina is like a quantum computer.
Keep
Well,
telling
of
me.
course,
to
of
be.
course, you
It
use.
has to be.
No,
they
no.
have so
No.
many layers.
Well, no. To lethal migraine, of course you have to like use your mouth on a woman. Like absolutely, that's like 85%. If a guy's not doing that, you're not doing your job. You are not doing your job.
And you're a bitch.
Yeah, you're a bitch
But-
too. If you're a guy that just wants to have sex and you think you're pleasuring her, you're fucking
You're
fooling
not
yourself.
doing nothing.
If you don't know
Right.
how the technique, if you don't change it
Oh,
up in
yeah,
the
dude.
bed,
Hey, you're
if
five-
you
We're
you're
not
don't,
five-
clipping it, Kirk. We're not clipping it.
Your 5
No, we're
minutes.
clipping it.
Your 5 minutes of fucking of pumping is really gonna please her. Please,
Yeah,
please.
She wants
Right.
you to do the ABC. She wants
Realistic.
you to do the credit card machine. She wants you to lift up the
Cha-ching.
bandwagons on both sides of the wall
Cha-ching.
and go up and down, do
this
swirls,
the
do
Oregon
triangles, do squares. She wants to give you. She wants a handstand. She wants to her head on the bed. She wants her thighs up
Here's
sky to the high,
Johnny.
going to the ceiling.
She wants-
She wants her to be squirming in her bed sheets even before you start
Tell
pounding.
'em.
She wants that freedom and that liberty
Preach.
that you can only bring with the tongue. She wants you to make her feel good that you can only do with inside of your mouth. She wants you to bring her home.
Okay, we might get a noise complaint from that. Okay, this dude has gotten a little out of control. This was not just
Clip it, Breed. Clip it.
This wasn't a low hanging.
Clip it.
This was a high hanging picture.
Anyways, that's what lesbians got right. Is that's all they got, which is why they're good at it, sure. But guys, it's our responsibility to be good at that too. You have to be an inner lesbian at some point. If that's what lesbians good at, sure, own it.
I
You
just
have
wanted
be
to
an inner
say
lesbian.
that. I just wanted to say too about the les is if you're a real les and you're like a full les, right? And you're like, oh, don't fuck with dudes, then you ain't allowed to use a fucking dildo, or do what?
Okay, what? Okay, that what?
If you don't like men,
No.
then don't use
No.
something modeled after
No.
a male organ.
That
you
does
fake,
not-
You're like a
not-
fake
no.
gangster. You're like a fake gangster. Lesbians
I
out there.
feel like
Hold on,
that's-
all you motherfucking lesbians
that's
out there.
bullshit.
All you motherfucking lesbians
That's
out. Can I
bullshit.
finish, please? All you motherfucking lesbians out there who are talking about you fucking you don't like dudes at all, but you using dildos shaped as dicks. What are you, some kind of fake motherfucker? Be
Dude,
real about
no.
it. Go get a dildo made out of some bitch's fingers. Go get a dildo made out of
That's
some hairy fucking
ridiculous.
butch knuckles. If you really don't like
That's
dicks.
offensive in that.
I hope it's offensive because I'm trying to wake you up. That's like if a gay dude was walking around and was fucking a fake pussy
Fleshlight.
instead of buttholes all the time. Yeah, fleshlight.
You ever heard of that? Yeah.
You know, of course I fucking heard of that. That's like a gay dude saying, "Oh, you know what? I like getting girl blow up sex dolls."
When the
What?
fleshlight first came out, me and Sean were talking about it in the garage in like 2010, and then
Yeah.
Sean instantly looked at me. He's like, "No, I'm gonna probably get one."
No, I still haven't. I honestly haven't, but that's
He probably
I
has
want-
one.
no.
With the money, the little money that
want
he
it.
gets, he's probably saved up, being like,
Okay,
"This
you-
is the fleshlight."
you've
fund.
insulted me now twice.
You have one, Sean?
No,
you
I
son
would.
of a bitch. That's disgusting.
I want to get my friend Eddie Van Halen showed me about the disposable ones, bro. Just because I want to see
oh
what it's
my
like.
fucking
We
god!
just hold on.
There's disposable.
we just talked about
fleshlights.
we just talked about how we jerk off 5-6 times a week. So what's wrong if I just fucking stick my dick in a little plastic vagina one time?
There was when I went to Marine Military Academy in Texas.
I'm
for high
serious
school.
though. Like,
No, I know.
the fuck's the difference?
This is how normal it is. So the kids in my barracks got so desperate that they put toilet paper rolls on the doorknob, and then they put whipped cream in the toilet paper roll,
Oh no!
and they would just kind of open and close the door with their dick in the toilet paper roll like that. So people need a fleshlight.
Did you walk in and see someone doing this?
A drill instructor caught them. That's how everyone knew.
Oh my god, that's weird.
Could
dude.
you imagine being the whipped cream kid? The whipped cream kid?
Yes, the 10. Yes, hey, shout out. Give me some fucking free ones. You are allowed to sponsor the show if you want to holler at us. We will sponsor you guys. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm not going to. But read the comment.
Pronounce what?
Pronounce what?
Tinga egg. That's the name of this disposable $8 to $12 to $15 disposable ones.
That you
one
just
of them
jack into and throw away?
throw away, but they look nice.
Dude.
They look nice.
Oh my
They look
God.
like honestly. They
So
kinda,
they're very economical. They're very
yeah. They're made in Japan.
they're made for the
Obviously.
working class.
Working
in other
class,
words, yeah. So they can ease that working
Dude,
class stress.
and I know, like, so this is what I don't get about. It's a good topic because I don't understand why
Promo
people.
it.
I don't understand your people like who have your reaction, Reed, that are like, oh, it's fucking weird. Because why? You're jacking off in your hand.
Oh no! Oh no! The disposable thing makes sense, but
Right.
the reusability thing,
Right.
That sounds
We'll just
gross.
clean it
Sounds
out.
dirty,
Put it in the
'cause-
dishwasher.
Yeah, but,
I don't think you clean it that way.
but think about it. You
Put it
have
in
a
the shower.
fleshlight for 3 or 4 years. I don't want to see what that thing looks like.
I know a Mormon dude.
It has to look at this chair.
I knew
it's fucking up right here. Like think about that. You got like little cuts
I
and
knew
like
this-
fucking cuts your dick or some shit.
No,
It gets all like
well,
it
well,
gets
that's-
the plastic.
I
Gets
think you need to
hard and it
watch-
starts warping.
Well, actually, I think we're getting to the root of the matter, which is
You need to watch the video for this website that I saw, and you'll be like, oh, dude,
maybe
nah.
the engineering is just there.
Reed. I think we're getting to the root of the matter. See, me and Sean are fine with using this contraption. You are not because you're thinking about the usability, which comes down to.
I'm
the
thinking
fact-
about
Well, no.
cleanliness. It just makes me feel
exactly.
weird.
This is
And
what I
it's
want to talk
nasty. It's
about.
like-
No,
like
this is
old
no. This is what I want to talk about.
jizz
What
just
is
crusting
the
up,
state
like,
of what is the state of the self-esteem of your dick?
It's fine. That's why I have these
Do you
concerns.
think you have a dirty one? Is that why you're concerned?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm
Are you
just
not
saying, like-
circumcised?
no, I am.
Well, then you're fine.
Then you're fine.
All you uncircumcised, dirty, smelling, dick having ass motherfuckers.
I'm saying
out
the
there.
contraption
a little
itself.
bit tough.
Like it would be.
No, that's-
Think about it. Think about
Come on
like
They're perfectly normal human
so
beings.
The device. How long?
No, you're not.
They
So
get
let me
laid a
ask
lot.
you- Oh my god. Let me ask you this: the device. How long do you spend cleaning it? It has to take an extensive
You
amount
put it
of
in the
time.
dishwasher where you put the cups. What's standing up so that way the water can get inside.
Let me tell you, this
I
is the
am
only-
not putting a fleshlight
I saw
in
a-
the dishwasher just to let my semen residue
Well, then
dissipate and dry onto my dishes.
if
You
you're
don't have
cons-
to come
if-
inside.
Yeah, if you're concerned about your girlfriend catching, then just put a dildo.
That's
inside,
not
so
what
it's
I'm
even
saying.
Steven.
It's just principally gross. Are you, even if a single man, gonna be like, oh yeah, this is about fucking jizz in here. I'm just gonna wash my dishes around this. It's it gets really hot in the dishwasher. It's gonna turn into steam.
Wait.
It's gonna dry
Wait.
on your
Wait,
dishes,
wait.
and it's gonna be like a soapy, sunny, semen-y taste when you have a cup of water.
You don't have.
Water already tastes like that, anyways. I live in Sacramento.
I'm just weirded out that he doesn't have jizz normally on his dishes.
What? Why? Why?
I guess your household doesn't get frisky like mine, huh?
You jizz in the dishwasher?
There's 2 men living in his household. There's a lot of jizz in the dishwasher.
It's going all over the place.
Hey, are you washing the dishes? Of course I am.
Yep. No
Hey,
more.
stop
We don't
talking
need
to
any
me.
clean anymore. This'll disinfect them enough. Fucking gross.
Let me make you some soap.
I got some suds for you. I
wanna
got
throw
your tablespoon of Dawn.
It's like, yeah, you need that special dish cleaner. Open up that container. I'll give you some dish cleaner. It's concentrate.
I got
bitch.
your bleach. Because bleach kind of smells like cum.
bleach. What?
No, it doesn't. You're right.
No, it doesn't. If that is the case, then you should see fucking penis doctor. I was trying to think of you should see a urologist.
We can't watch it on the show. We could watch it, but we can't show it. Yeah. Actually, you could send the link all you want in the chat.
Yeah. Send the link. Send
You
the
could
link. We'll
send the
watch
link
it.
so
Yeah,
the people in the chat can watch it.
Spam it in chat so people will go and click it.
So you guys can see what we're talking about. This is some
And
legit.
we're gonna pull it up. Well, actually,
And I
we'll pull
almost
it up on the other monitor.
I just can't have the nerve to fucking order it and have it delivered to my house.
You could probably disguise it with a private sort of box.
I think it does come like that.
You know they have extensive things like this on Amazon too, like $400 fucking like.
No, that's so. I was gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
So those sex doll ones. Here's why those are
They're all
dirty.
from China.
No, but
No,
they're
there's a
made
new
with, like,
artificial
this
intelligence one.
plastic.
I don't
No,
want
no.
that. That's too much.
That's
No, she responds to
next
touch.
level
If you
weird.
touch on her shoulder, she'll be like, "Oh, I kind of like that."
That's
and
so
then like
weird.
If you and like she has different pleasure systems.
walking Phoenix
So if you hit her in
status.
a certain direction, she'll be like, "Oh my god, you got me in that right spot," which apparently you have to aim for multiple times, and you can train her like on what your favorite spot is.
That's just like,
And
yeah,
also-
thank you, Ex Machina. I was gonna say, bro, if,
Yeah, and
if somebody
yeah.
showed up looking like Alicia Vikander, even
Yeah.
with their bald ass
and she
head,
gets a cut.
No, but here's
and
the
you
thing.
Just see
No,
platinum metal.
Here's the thing.
sparking up. You're
Let
like,
me tell you something,
Here-
Michael
no.
Fassbender. You better take care of Alicia.
Here's the thing: is she will also turn on music for you. If you have an Alexa in your household, she'll also be like,
Sounds like
"Alexa."
Google Home.
She'll be like, "Alexa, can you play something romantic for us?" She'll actually talk, and she'll talk to your Alexa robots to turn on the
How do you
music.
know this?
So
How do
this
you
is
know
like
this?
a
Because I
Google-
saw this on Facebook. It was like one of those attention videos.
So you're still
And it
on
was
Little
Facebook.
introduction video.
Yeah, I'm still kind of doing Facebook.
weird.
But
Oh, he shared the video.
That's weird.
yeah, it is weird.
Here's the video.
Fuck
Gents.
Facebook in the face.
Here it is.
All right, look, we're gonna watch the
Tanga,
Tanga.
new
Tanga.
adult,
So you see, it looks like a bottle of lotion.
Tanga is on
new adult
Tanga.
concept.
You guys
The
should watch it.
future
if you're-
masturbation
Patient
is here.
now.
Tanga, new adult concept. We have like the straight kind. We have the
Hold on, they're gonna
the
tell you
kind
right
that looks
now.
like
From
an
its arrival,
accordion.
the Tang Cup came
One of 'em-
revolutionized male masturbation in Japan.
Shut up and watch.
And now its sophisticated style and advanced engineering has gained extraordinary popularity.
God, I can't wait to get one of these.
The deep throat
Look at that
cup,
one.
the original hourglass figure, achieves an unparalleled tightness. Special valves
This is so
create a virtual vacuum inside the cup and deliver an amazing sucking sensation.
Ooh, that's what's
Is
up.
that what
The
it
soft
says?
cup tub, the new soft tube gives you a frightening, rumbling stroke and pressing upon your cock.
Who wrote this?
And now
Look
the
at this
rolling
one. Look
head
at this
cup
one.
through the flexible bowels
Oh, yes.
comes a
You can
sensation
move
to the
the
penis
top of
head
it.
is delivered on a range of waves.
You can move the top
It's
of it
the
like this.
Now
accordion.
to
You're
you,
not
the
walking.
double hole
accordion
cup
cup,
is
the
this is a cup with
accordion.
2 holes. It gives you,
So you can fuck it
different
twice.
types of
This is
sensations.
the one I was gonna get.
Creating a virtual
When I was
threesome.
gonna order it, I was gonna
It is
get
for a
the one with
threesome.
2 tops, so that I could use it twice. I'd come in one side and then I'd be able to jerk off the
This
next
is the
day
world's
the other
first
side.
orgasm cup to adopt an air cushion vacuuming mechanic, allowing free changing the air pressure inside of the tube. The Tenga
What the
delivers
fuck?
What?
package, exposes the end of the cap, and opens the suction regulator. Then you insert
Watch
your
that.
cock
Look
and it's
at
ready
that.
to use. The smooth
Whoa!
pad at the entry brings a soft
Oh my
inserting
God.
feeling. Insertion is a smooth, soft, and kind to the dick. The lotion inside will not leak.
That's what the
After
insert-
it
insertion, the
comes
moving
with
product
lotion
about
in
to
it?
deliver
Of course, it's
varieties of
lubricated.
pleasure.
That can't be good.
Engineering delivers an incredible
It's fine.
sensational sensation.
It's fine.
It is sensual, covering the air holes. The succular reduculin creates a
Oh,
vacuum
God.
inside to deliver a strong suction
Oh,
to the cock.
God.
And with that strong sensation, it combines a
And then you cap it
convenience,
up,
and
put
after
it in your
use, the
medicine
cap
cabinet.
and dispose of the product to be further troublesome in your near
This
future.
can't
We
be good
invite
for
you
the environment.
to enjoy the best sexual
Japan.
experience you've ever had
It just
on your
goes
Their
to
own.
a
environment.
fucking.
Tenga, the sexual pleasure.
No
for
wonder
your
they're not
dick.
having babies over
Wait,
there. They're
hold
fucking
on.
off in cups.
Hold up. Tenga Flip Hole official product video. Is there another one?
Oh, God. It's a new model.
Tenga,
Oh my God, they got another model, Eddie.
coming to you live.
Ooh, this one's juicier and wetter.
Self pleasure, wetter.
These commercials are ridiculous right now.
The
Dude, what do you
suction
mean?
cup
I mean,
is
it looks just like a shampoo commercial.
Yeah, basically, that's what's weird about it. It looks like it's capped
Whoa,
off
what
like
are
a
those-
goddamn face wash.
Hold on, what are those dots for,
Three
dude?
dots.
Are those
three dots.
vibrating?
Levels of
Can you put a?
penetration.
Oh, it
It
opens up.
opens
Wait,
it up.
can you clean this one out? Can you keep this one?
Holy
Can you
shit.
keep this one?
The clean and comfortable Flip Style is the new brand that we are looking at. It opens up and down.
I'm not
Puts-
that excited about this one because I don't
I don't
understand
really know
What do you
they're
mean?
saying,
What do you mean
know
not
what I
falling for it, angiosperm?
it. Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, wait, this gets interesting. It
Oh,
can
there's
go-
a
it
stand?
It
That's-
can, So it's
Oh.
a stand, and it opens up on both sides. Like it kind of opens
Like a
up
fucking-
on both sides with the stand in
But
the
why
middle.
do you need it to open up?
What is going on in these mechanics?
This is very weird.
So you enter the lube from the top, and then you stick your.
Oh, look
dick
at this
in.
is what it looks
Okay,
like.
so
They're
your dick is
doing
going
like a
on.
fucking colonoscopy
click
on this
or-
fucking
Alright, so
thing.
Hold on, wait.
Alright, so your dick goes.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
dude.
Oh.
Why
shit.
do they do it so
Ooh.
like?
I wish you guys were watching this.
Oh
dude.
God!
It's the side ribs. So they
No,
have a
it
bunch of these
opens
side
the
ribs.
Oh, it's a reusable one.
Yeah, so it's a bunch of side ribs when you put your dick in.
Sick.
So it's going across all these side ribs. And there's a wing gate at the end when it reaches the
Yeah,
it goes-
right.
there's
They
these
really
rib
are.
Gates, then at the very end it says
I'm fucking.
quattro
Quattro
wave.
wave?
So at the very end you face a quattro wave. And a quattro wave has never been achieved by sexual masturbation engineers. And once you get
End
there,
of orb?
you get to the end orb. The end orb is probably the greatest thing that has been achieved
I
by
hope my dick
mechanics.
can reach it.
Now, when you're at the end orb, you've reached all three buttons.
You've reached the
and then
pinnacle of
the top
manhood.
comes off, and lube spills over your dick once you
Wait,
ink
wait.
the ed lube.
So you put the lube in and you could clean this one, huh?
Yeah. Oh, so that's the point of
And
it.
there's a
so
holder.
You can take the two sides out from the stand, so that way you can clean both sides. So that way it solves people that have dirty dicks like Reed.
No, or just so you could reuse it.
Dude, this is way too intricate
No,
right now,
dude. I'm fucking way
This
into
is
it.
like.
Hey, can you go and see how much that one is for me?
Let's see if they have a link to the store on the YouTube channel.
That fucking goddamn better have a link to the store on a YouTube channel.
Of course they do. Here's the product right here.
We're gonna tell y'all the price of that.
Which one? The
Flip hole, just
flip
anyone.
hole. Buy now, USA.
God bless
Let's
me.
get it. It's $75.
that's not too bad.
Look at the other ones though.
That's not too bad.
Look at the other
I
ones.
thought it was gonna be much.
No, look
better
at the
than-
disposable ones though. Go ahead.
like these ones. Yeah. Oh,
No,
yeah, the-
go down. Those ones aren't. That's not disposable.
I just want to see what this one is.
Well, you
that
put-
one is $99. That one's even better. Zeroing in on the possibility of pleasure. Oh my God, that's what it's.
Just
promotion
go
is.
to the disposable ones, brother.
Flip Air. Is that what they are?
Go back.
Let's just go to the Tenga main site or the product.
Right there.
Ah, there they are.
Watch this.
The cup series.
Watch this. Go
so
ahead.
let's go to the accordion cup.
Send me $12. Boom.
It's $12.
Hey, he knows his masturbation
Dude,
clothes
okay,
well.
let's do the
No,
math.
I looked this
Hold
one
on.
up. I told you.
Where's my phone?
I
Where's
wasn't
my
lying
phone?
when I said I was really gonna buy one.
Okay. So what on average, you two? How many times a week? 6.
5 to 6.
6 times.
5 to 6. Let's just call it 6.
How many
Let's call it
how many
6.
days in a week?
7.
7.
So 45.
It's probably more than 6.
It's 6,
It's
realistically.
You just want to call it 6?
Some days I'm
6
tired.
times
Yeah.
12 and $12 50 cents. It's $75 a week. How many weeks in a year?
I don't need it every week. I just want it for one day, just to get a good nut.
I'm just saying. If someone were to use this every single time, if they bought it
Eddie,
in mass,
I hope you really do.
365 days.
I will literally use all 6 in one day.
times 365. Let's just say you did it every day
Oh my God!
for
hey,
a year.
Hey, Eddie, really
That's
quick.
almost $30,000.
No, it is almost
in
30,
masturbation
which is worth it. But if you buy a 6-pack right now, all 3 of us will use it twice
For a product review?
and we will do a product review.
Dude, if they give us money for this stream, I would do that 100%.
No. I'm actually just down for Eddie to get
Put
that.
the ads on
Eddie,
YouTube.
right now. Eddie, you get that shit. You spend it for a 6-pack. We will give
Let's
you a
have a
product
meeting
review.
with the PR team
We will
in
do
Japan.
a product
Let's
review.
go to Japan. Go to Japan.
Well, after we
Go
do our
to
product
Japan.
review. So Eddie, order that shit right now.
Wait, what are you doing?
Showing y'all.
What are you showing us?
Just showing y'all the time, wrap it up.
oh wait, yeah. We really wanted this last hour to be special content, but we just talked about dicks the whole time. Can I hit that? No. Why?
No.
What's going on?
No.
Of course you can hit it.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Masturbation
this has been
cause.
good.
Yeah, Kurt
so
gets it.
We've so far have discussed today. If you haven't caught the rest, we discussed Reed's Twitch identity and how he's in a midlife crisis and trying to figure it out so that way he can make his millions and billions. We talked about Sean and the reasons he likes golf, but how it's fucking exhausting when you do 18 holes. We talked about Star Wars and how it's amazing. We didn't actually.
That was last week.
And then we talked about Venom. And now we talked about dicks. I hope you enjoyed everything we talked about. We will give it one last topic and we'll leave it up to you, the viewers. What is the last thing we'll talk about for this week's episode?
We're going to go till that camera dies because it's about to.
I have a backup cam though.
Nope.
Yep,
you
we
didn't
do.
need to say that.
One last
Okay.
topic. The first person who says it is the topic we do. That's the rule of the game for the last topic.
Everyone. Remember, there is a bit of a latency issue. with the stream. There's a little bit of lag. It's
18
about
holes,
5
Mike.
seconds.
That's not the topic.
We were talking about how 18 holes was tired.
What the fuck, Sean? 18 holes? Well, okay, let me say this. 18 holes in a cart when I'm really drunk and I go and get food mid-game after 9 holes, I can push through.
We're still waiting
First
for
of
a
all,
topic.
this motherfucking Mike wasn't there.
I'm smoking weed.
Doesn't
I'm
work.
drinking
Doesn't
alcohol on the course. Whiskey and beer. I'm fucked up by 18. And I'm going to bed when I get
Okay,
home.
yeah, in high school. I used to
God
jerk
damn
off
it.
36
I'm
times
talking
a
about
day.
like last month. Dude,
we talking
on
about
in a
golf.
cart, in a
That's what
cart.
happened. God damn it.
That's our last topic is golf. That's what the fans wanted.
You guys
Mikey
fucking
Meigs requested
suck.
it.
Golf for the last
Mikey
topic.
Meigs requested
No. Let's go beyond that. Let's
And don't act like you wasn't tired either, Mike. What the heck?
Yeah,
He says, I
Mike.
was ready for a nap by 14. See, I know. We all were. And so imagine how I felt because I was up since midnight.
Oh shit, the camera died.
Oh,
Back
well,
up
they can
camera.
hear us.
Backup camera.
You already have one set
We're
up?
still here, guys. We're still here. We're
Yeah,
still here.
of course.
Sean,
Where is it?
Sean,
I don't
fucking
see
zip
another
up your
camera.
pants.
Oh, I
Sean,
see it.
zip up your fucking pants.
Oh, let me put that away.
Anyways, hey.
Cards are for the week. Yeah, well, you know
Cards
what?
are for the weak. No, they are for the true. We play our ultimate golf when we are take a break. God damn it! When we're rested up for the next hole and drinking beers. How else are we gonna hold the cooler?
How many holes?
I'm not gonna
Wait,
roll a
Reed,
cooler
Reed,
18
Reed,
holes.
Reed, how many holes do you need to fill to be a legit dyke, in your opinion?
I don't even understand what that means.
How many holes
If
do you
you're a
need to
little
fill
boy,
to be a legit
if you're a
dyke?
little boy, in your Dutch,
And you're Dutch.
then it's one hole, one dike. Final answer.
Okay, now what if that dyke was your girlfriend and you saw her in a porno where she was being pissed
Hold
off?
on. Turtles, good or bad for the golf experience? Because we did see a turtle yesterday. I got to say, probably a good experience because it adds to it gives you a good story,
I'll
even
add
though
to
I
that.
didn't
I'll
use
add to
that
that.
story at all today. We did find a turtle and I took a picture with it and it touched my hand and I was
Oh, really?
super
Was it?
grossed out.
Did it have a tail? Was it snapping, or was it just a box turtle?
Everything was inside.
Okay, then it wasn't a snapping turtle.
was
That's
hiding
good.
its face.
Snapping turtles can bite your finger off.
So my uncle.
Oh, I know. It was a
But
small.
another
regular
story.
little
Last time I was in Kansas, when I was golfing, I found a copperhead on like hole 12, and I was barefoot, and it was rainy. And
It
my
did have a
feet-
tail, apparently. It did have a
It did have a tail?
It did have a mouth like a good snappy turtle, too. Like, it had a I don't know if all turtles have that same shape, but it had that little triangle.
So
That sounds kind of like a
my
snapper turtle.
uncle,
Those are
he
very
was
dangerous.
he was in
And
the
the lady there who was buying us beers,
he was in the PGA tour.
just started something, so I'm gonna finish it.
Okay,
The
go
lady
ahead,
there
Danny.
who was, we
ahead.
bought beers from.
Yeah, she bought.
She
beers.
didn't tell us at all. God damn it! She just said it peed on you, and I said, okay. I still picked it up. It was fine. Go ahead. Your uncle.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so he was in the PGA, right? And in the
Name dropping ass bitch.
my uncle.
You and your uncle.
They were on the 18th hole, and he hit by like this little pond, right? And he was one stroke ahead, but obviously he was going to lose this stroke, right? Because the dude was already on the green. He was by the pond, and an alligator came out of the
Oh
pond.
my God! What is this, Happy Gilmore?
And so the ball was right there
He
on the
took
grass on the rough.
his trainer's arm
No.
and he fucking jumped in there and
No,
beat
no,
up
no.
this fucking
So you know how
alligator.
alligators, whatever, crocodile. I think it was crocodile. You know how crocodiles
Might be an
will,
alligator.
alligator. Sorry. You know how alligators will just open up their mouth and they'll just
They'll
stay
just-
there
right.
still. Yeah,
Yeah,
they just
yeah.
do
It's kind of
that.
like a threatening thing. Yeah.
So it was by the ball, and he walked by the ball and just opened its mouth. And so he put his feet in the water because he had to, right? Because like the green's over here. And he
I
had to
can't. I gotta.
Right, 'cause you
find it
gotta
hard
hit
to
it-
believe. They're like, yeah, you still gotta hit that, man.
No,
I'm sorry.
No,
you have to
he-
hit it where
yeah,
it lies,
no,
unless
where it
there's
lies.
a tree, unless
Where it
there's a
lies.
hazard.
Well, and here's the
right?
thing.
They
Here's the
can't-
thing.
Oh,
Is
that's
they-
not a hazard.
No, they didn't
If it's
see it.
not
They didn't see it when he was
submerged.
walking down.
Oh, okay.
And so by the time
Oh,
like it
yeah,
kind of
right,
submerged
right.
from like these reefs, like it opened up its snatch, and people are like, "Oh my god!" And he was
Its
just like,
snatch.
"Nope, this is my
Nice
my
job,
hit."
Lethal. Nice
So,
job.
With this alligator like 2 feet away, he still lined it up, still got it in the green, ended up winning, but like right in front of a fucking croc, just like looking at him and squaring him
That-
up. And he was just like, "I don't care, I want to win the tournament." And so
That's fucking
one
crazy.
one of our family heirlooms we have is this huge vase he won, and it was like from that tournament, and we've had it in our family for like 30 years now.
That's really dope.
Yeah,
That's really awesome. What
never
year was
seen
it?
it.
What year was this
it's like
roughly?
1972.
That's
It's
badass.
like 1848, where they were like, "You better hit it off that alligator face."
Yeah, better hit it with that little club there.
The alligator ate my ball. Well, you better cut that motherfucker open.
Well, you hit it where it lays, sir, so you better get walking.
You better hope you could hit that alligator far, and that it fits in the hole, because
Yeah.
you are fucked.
Because
it
you're,
digestible.
you're hitting par now, sir. You're about to bogey up.
You're gonna have to fucking smack that alligator.
You're going to have to give him the Heimlich and take a stroke.
Well,
cut.
this has been great.
And
This has
cut.
been great. We've talked
Yeah.
about a lot tonight. We've been the Use Guys. We come to you every Sunday night, 8 p.m. Pacific time zone. Doesn't matter. You guys already know that.
On
And
Twitch.
It's been our pleasure. We have a lot of fun doing this. Now, one thing that's coming up is we are going to be doing a competition on Instagram. We got about 10 different watches selected. They're all within the $100 range, so they're not cheap watches. Some of them have to do with Disney, some of them with Marvel, some of them are just nice watches. We're about to do a competition in a couple days, so look out for that.
I should have popped up an image so that
No,
we could
that's
show it on
fine.
stream.
That's fine. If you just go to our Instagram
Go to
page,
Instagram for
the
sure.
Use Guys
Yeah.
podcast,
That's where you could sign up.
sign up for it. We're gonna post it up in a couple days.
So just a
and
couple
get a watch mailed to you.
prerequisites to that, like a couple of the ways that you can sign up to be a part of the raffle is subscribing to the YouTube channel.
Yep.
That link will be in the Instagram. We have a revolving link in the Instagram. So in the
See,
off
Ray?
week, it's YouTube, right, for the archive for the videos, and in the on days we switch to
Monday
Twitch.
through Saturday, it's YouTube link, and then
Yeah.
Sundays it's the Twitch link.
So you'll be able to find it very, very easily after that. You subscribe to the YouTube. Other thing, you could share the Instagram page, share it to any other social, Twitter, Facebook. You like the page, but mainly we're looking for shares or some sort of other sort of input beyond just liking the post. But that'll be specified in the
we'll
post
specify
itself.
that. We'll specify that. So just look
Yeah.
out for that. But it's been our pleasure. We've talked about our
been great.
penises a lot, so we really put our vulnerability out there.
But
and
it
I
was
hope
in
that
a
you guys
clean,
accept us.
productive way.
It was not at all.
It was dirty. It
The
was
best way
diseased.
possible. Filthy.
It was cancer.
Less dirty
but
than
we ate them out.
previous weeks.
We used our tongues. We made sure that they felt pleasure. We made sure that they know what a good time looks like. We made sure that they're going to be calling us the next day. We made
Preach!
sure that they texted us, "Oh my God, can you come back?" We'll make sure that their friends said that they said that that was the best blowjob I ever had. We'll make sure that we got to...
Oh, Lord!
Shit, Lord, he feels him.
And that's been the Use Guys. You're
Thank you.
welcome.
See y'all
You
next
guys,
week.
How about next
we'll
time,
see you
next week?
next week. Thank you. for coming out. Peace.
You ever imagine you're somewhere else?
I don't, because this town wouldn't be here when I got back.
This much blood, it's gotta be a murder.
I saw something the other night.
Money makes this town.
Ready or not, life had a few surprises.
If you're a YouTuber, you're probably using this and this, so you should start using this. Get Artlist's complete music catalog of high-quality songs, all pre-checked for monetization for only $1.99 a year. Download as many songs as you want and use them for any video content you create. Yeah, even for commercial projects. No channel view counting, no limitations. Use Artlist and start creating content without limits.
Hey, you know what? Let me hit that.
Really?
I can handle it.
I am certain that you cannot.
No, come on, I smoked a ton of weed in the 90s.
Right, the 90s.